Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey man, so you put me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass. Like juice freaks get hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times you'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the dream. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Good morning, friends. Join us and start your day with a gentle meditation from Hoosier Sophisticate. Let us all remember, we are only as good as our last breath. Good morning, and welcome to this morning meditation that will help you to harness a sense of inner peace that you may carry with you throughout your day. Whether you've woken up feeling calm and collected or anxious and unsettled, this meditation will draw you deeper into the stillness and serenity of your core being. For this meditation, you may choose any position that is most comfortable to you. A seated posture will harness an increase in energy for the day. However, if this does not feel accessible to you in this moment, allow yourself to remain in a straight, lying down position, resting on your back. Take a few moments now to explore which posture will best serve you for this meditation, making any adjustments necessary. Once you're settled, I invite you to begin by simply taking a few moments of mindful breath awareness. Observe the natural rhythm and flow of your breath, making note of how this life force nourishes and sustains you through both waking and sleeping life. Though you may consciously guide your breath in a particular direction, it does not require any effort to perform its task. It is a well of wisdom of its own accord. Take a few moments now to pay closer attention to it, perhaps giving thanks for its presence. Though we do not often grant it much attention, the breath is a steady anchor that is always available to us to help us settle into the space we are in. Before we move forward with our daily activities, grounding ourselves in this space and time, helps us to shed any feelings of anxiety, restlessness, or fear that may be lingering in body or mind. So take a few minutes now to simply observe the space you are occupying and the breath as it nourishes every cell of your body. Inhale, allowing the stomach to expand completely, and exhale, allowing the abdomen to soften and all muscles of the body to be released. If you have woken up this morning with any feelings of heaviness, of worry, or of uneasiness about what this day will bring, see if you can softly detach mentally from this sensation by noting its presence in the body. Detaching does not require us to suppress or deny. Instead, it is a way of shifting our relationship to whatever we are experiencing. So beginning at the toes, gently scan your way through each and every muscle group, witnessing if there is any tightness, any heaviness, or any tingling that may be present there, and perhaps associated with your mental or emotional state. If you feel calm and at peace already, continue to witness this harmonious state you are in, focusing on the steady rhythm of your breath as you enjoy these moments of serenity and stillness ahead of the day's activities. Making your way up towards the head, tune into the muscles around the eyes, the eyebrows, and the forehead, seeing if you can soften this area even further. As you do so, notice if the breath or rest of the body changes in any way. Notice, too, if there is a shift in the state of your mind. Hold your entire body in your conscious awareness now, breathing into each cell of the body as you rest here with nothing to do yet and nothing to accomplish. Sink into the pure bliss of simply being here. The beauty of morning meditation is that it sets the stage for the rest of the day, granting us the opportunity to harness the energy we wish to experience as we move into the world. So I invite you to take a few moments to tune into the heart space as we explore our deepest yearnings. Drawing your attention to the chest, witness the heart opening and softening with each full breath. On each inhalation, the chest expands, and on each exhalation, it softens, freeing up any stagnant, fearful, or tense energy that may be lingering. Continue to breathe through the heart space, seeing if you can connect with what this space represents to you. The heart is the center of our being, the meeting place of earthly and spiritual energies. As such, it represents balance, harmony, and wholeness. When we operate in the world from the heart of who we are, we feel a great sense of alignment with everything around us. As each and every new day opens us up to the unknown, moving from the heart space helps us to embody a greater sense of inner peace. Trusting the heart and allowing it to be our guide helps us to surf whatever waves come our way with grace. So tune into the breath now as it moves through the heart, seeing if you can sense the peaceful rhythm of its continual comings and goings. Peace is not only inherent in stillness, It is a quality we can find beneath the surface of moving energies as well. With that notion in heart and mind, see if you can find a sense of inner peace alongside this subtle movement of air into and out of the lungs. Whether you feel sure or unsure of what this day will bring, there is always an element of uncertainty in life. We can be aware to some degree of what might happen, but we always come up against situations, opportunities, and challenges that we could not have predicted. As we surrender our need to control or to know exactly what will happen, we find a greater ability to flow with life as it unfolds. An inner confidence begins to unveil itself. So take a few deep breaths now into the base of the spine, witnessing the expansion and contraction of the belly with each full breath. As you gently guide the breath into the belly, any residual stress within body or mind begins to fall away. This deep belly breathing activates the body's relaxation response, or the rest and digest system. When the body is at ease, we are in a better position to take on whatever the day brings us. So take a few moments of silence now to sink even further into this deepened breath. If or when the mind wanders, compassionately witness this as you come back to the breath to ground you comfortably into this present moment. You might sense a lightness washing over you, or an expanded presence that wasn't there upon waking. Tune into this expansion, allowing the chest and belly to grow even larger on the inhalation. You might even release a sigh on your next exhalation. From this place of lightness and presence, tune back into the heart as you check in with your most authentic self. It might be a continued sense of inner peace. It might be confidence. It might be compassion. It might be radiance. Whatever it is, ensure that it is aligned with the peaceful presence you are moving into right now, and then take a few moments to silently whisper your intention to yourself. Frame it in the present tense rather than the future tense. Envision that you already embody this virtue you yearn for. Now, take just 3 more deep breaths, slow and steady, as you enjoy these last few moments of mindful meditation before stepping peacefully into the day ahead of you. Gently draw your hands to your heart, placing them one on top of the other over the center of your chest as you silently repeat the words, "Peace begins within. Peace begins within. Peace begins within." When you are ready, gently flutter your eyes open and bring gentle movement into your body. As you move into this unfolding day, remember this peaceful place you have cultivated within you. In any moment, you can return to this place through mindful awareness of the breath and through the stillness that lives within you.
can't do anything.
Hello? Hello? Motivation time? Hello? Guess what? Motivation thing says you can do anything. You probably won't, though. I'm just going to put it out there right now. You probably
It's all
won't.
a choice.
You probably won't. I'll say it right now. I don't think you got it in you.
Tell him, Steve.
I don't think you got it in you because I just don't.
Know what I did last night? Got my fat ass in the gym, buddy.
Why?
Because I just told you, I just literally opened the fucking sentence with "I got my fat ass
You're not fat,
in the
though.
gym, bud."
Yeah, I should probably do some gym stuff too.
You're just a pussy.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it.
That's
you know,
fair.
man.
I get it. I
And I'm
understand
just
that.
already so physically svelte
Svelte is what
and fit that I don't. It's like, what's the point? I'm dying on the inside though. The inside of my body's just
done.
trash.
It's just dead.
It's just trash. The outer facade is all right, but the inside, I got some sort of fucking tumors growing somewhere in my body. I know it.
Good morning, Aaron Howard. I don't know if I would. Do you think so? I don't know if that's the case, bud.
There's all signs point to yes.
All signs.
All signs point to yeah. There's some.
Oh, Steve, I'll tell you what. I will never give anything away on this show again. Ever. I'm done with them.
Oh yeah, no, they don't get anything.
I'm done with
ever.
them. I'm not giving them anything. I know that's what Jason likes to do. We were the first people doing it in this industry. Like, people just line up around the block for handouts all the time. They just line up around the block for we asked you to do something simple. You don't do it, you don't get shit. Fuck you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell them, Steve.
I have nothing to tell these people today. I have nothing. Heart and soul every morning.
Every morning. I got
For
nothing
nothing.
for you. You
For
can't send an
nothing.
email?
I got
Fuck
nothing.
yourself.
Yeah,
I don't know
fuck
what to tell
them.
you. So we're just going to do what we want to do today. I got some stuff I want to talk to you about today. Whether they're
Cool.
listening or not, I don't care.
I could give a shit less. They're gonna be like, "What? We help. We support you." Oh, bullshit.
You don't listen. That's the problem. I
Bullshit.
don't like people that don't listen, Steve.
Well, we're probably reaching the 2 people that fucking Facebook's got us on here right now. So
Facebook's such
you
garbage.
two.
It's just a bad platform.
you two, we're probably not talking about you two.
Yeah, we're
2
not
people
talking about
watching right now.
you guys are great.
The rest of the fuck faces that aren't watching right now, who will watch this later, you're a complete piece of human garbage.
So yeah, put Tally back on the shelf. I'm not giving it away. Now, if Jason's got a problem with it, he can call me later.
No, he knows. He knows better than anybody. He works in retail. How shit.
That's fair.
Yeah, you can get time.
That's fair.
So see this?
Put it back on the shelf.
Craig and I are going to keep it. I got no heat in my car.
What?
Oh, it's cold.
Oh, dude, you had to have a rough morning this morning. You probably didn't listen to the. The meditation, huh?
No, I listened to
your teeth
utter
were
and
chattering.
complete silence.
Ooh, how was
All
that?
right here.
About 40 minutes of silence, huh? What's the matter with you?
lying to myself.
What are you lying to yourself about?
Oh, everything? It's like, when are you lying to yourself? And when are you trying to motivate yourself?
I think a lot of times those go in the same. I'm kind of
When are you lying to yourself? When are you trying to motivate yourself? Right now, it just
what do you
seems
think
like
the
a-
difference is?
Oh, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. It's like, do you say, yeah, no, I can do this. I can do this. You don't know if you can do it. I guess that's more faith or hope. You have faith in it, but then your faith and hope gets destroyed.
Yeah.
So it's like,
What
What's the
What's
point?
the point of that?
what's the point?
Motivation's overrated. I mean, if we're being honest, like the whole
Yeah,
motivational speaker thing, it's all a racket.
It totally is.
It's all a giant racket.
And then you're gonna
What you don't need motivation. What you need is discipline.
Yeah, you're going to get 120 years in jail for starting a motivational club and having sex with women. You're going to get 120 years for it.
Did you finish that yet?
No. I just, it's so long. Like, fucking get on with it. What
Yeah, how many episodes?
happened?
How many episodes do you need? How does this guy get 120
know.
years in jail? How?
Now it's episode 7.
I feel like
or
they could
6.
tell that in an hour and a half.
They're like,
documentary.
oh, he had 3 women he lived with that were all okay with him banging him. And the stories that the main chick is having with the New York Times, it's like a child coming to a parent and going, oh, well, he hit me. And they're like, well, what'd you do? And they're like, well, yeah, I went over there and I said, hit me as hard as you can. I bet I can take it. I bet I can. I'm serious. I can literally take the hardest punch you can. Let me reiterate. Punch me in the face.
Make it really clear.
Then
for
they
you.
get punched in the face, and the person's going, listen, I'm going to hit you now. This is what you have agreed for. I'm going to punch you in the face. And then you punch them in the face, they go run away, and they're like, you fucking hit me in the face, and now it hurts. And the New York Times, and the person's going, well, yeah, they tricked me into it. They tricked me into letting them say they could punch me. It was just little step by step by step by step. No, that was your own shit. All these people are trying to find happiness. That's their own shit trying to get to some point where they're like, oh, yeah, this is the direction towards happiness, because that's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to fucking walk in the direction of happiness instead of maybe just be there.
Naturally, yep.
So I'm almost over it. I'm like, when's the point? And if this guy's fucking kids, that's the fucking lead. That's the lead. That's one episode. All the rest of the shit doesn't matter what he did. It's just so weird. The other cults, you're like, oh yeah, I get that. And even when you did the Koresh thing, that thing was all fucked up. But again, it was like, we're just gonna go live over here and do our own thing. Okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna live over here and
that
do
part gets now, and we never know
I'm
what
just
to
saying, I'm
believe
not trying to tell anybody what
We
to do.
never
I
know
don't
what
care.
to believe anyway. So where that gets dangerous is when kids are starting to get involved. But like any adults that are agreeing to get into a situation,
Well, who's to say what's best for those kids? As long as
well,
they're not
probably
being
them
beat.
not getting beaten and fucked is probably
Beaten and fucked. I'm drawing the line at it.
I think
but I'm saying if they want to live
But
in
again,
a
that was
weird-
kind of the story that we were given. But how easy is it to, especially in
1,000,000%.
1992, how easy is it to run a story out there? I mean, right now we have a trillion news outlets and nobody knows what the truth is. When we had 5. Oh
Yeah, I
man!
bet we really knew the
they
truth
really.
then.
That was all truth.
Yeah,
There was
we had to go in
We
there
had
with
real
tanks.
news and NBC. Didn't I read?
Didn't they
something
kill the
fucking
kids
yesterday?
when they were blowing the place up in the fire?
Probably. Yeah, but it's okay when the government kills kids. It's for freedom. Baby.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking, they should
Liberation, man.
They should have used a drone to make it feel a little bit more comfortable for them. What Man to Kill? I love that guy. What Man to Kill is a real one.
He is one of the real ones. I love that
Gemini's Jen's a real one. Erin Hour's always saying hi. And
I
she's
love
real.
Erin Hour.
Yeah, she's perfect. Like she don't want anything. She doesn't need anything. She just say hi.
Steve,
she just say hi. She just
I
say hi
appreciate
back.
that. I appreciate
I
that.
do. I do. She's my favorite person.
Steve, are you afraid of bears?
Yeah.
You afraid of people are always like, oh, we gotta save the bears. We gotta save the.
No one has ever. I've
People
never
say
heard
that all the time.
anyone
Just like the
say
whales. The
save
whales don't
the
give a fuck
bears.
about you either. Let's be honest, okay? The bears.
They just want you to stop fucking with them.
They want you to stop fucking with them, and maybe they want to have you as a snack.
What? No whale wants to
A whale
eat you.
fucking eat you in a heartbeat.
A whale
An
will
orca
not eat
will
you.
will fucking eat you so fast.
Orcas have been known to help people. They're dolphins.
Orcas they're looking.
Didn't you tell me
forward
they're
to
dolphins or
killing-
something?
They are
No,
dolphins.
then why
Yeah,
are we
they're
talking about whales?
Well, because they're mistaken as whales.
I know, but you're the one who corrected me, I believe.
I'm just saying, whales will kill you.
I think they can. I don't.
Oh,
think
they
they're
certainly
out
can.
to.
The can is we're way past can. They could kill you pretty easily.
I still got fucked up memories of that beluga whale grabbing that lady's thigh and taking her down underneath the
saying.
water. And it didn't kill her though.
no,
it
but it was
fucking
just
with her.
letting her know.
100%.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, I know.
If you don't
hey,
shape it up.
that's my life, baby.
Shape it up a little bit.
That's how I treat my family. I'll kill you at any time.
Just letting you know.
Just like, you'll die at any moment here at my hand. I don't care. I don't care. There's Jenny.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Friends.
Bear attacks are starting to be pretty prevalent.
Black bear?
I don't know.
'Cause
These
that's
are
what the news
Japanese.
would
These are
cover.
Japanese bears.
It's really funny the news only covers black and brown bear attacks.
Well, polar
many
bears
polar
kill
bear
more
attacks.
people than
I know. Did
any
you hear
bear.
that on the news?
Probably up where polar bears are.
I don't know.
If I had to guess,
How about the polar bear and the penguin? Did you see them fight?
a polar bear and a penguin
Did you see that
fight.
fight?
How dumb is that penguin?
Well, they don't even live in the same area, I don't think. Actually, I think polar bears are in the North Pole, and
Penguins are in the south,
yeah, I think that's true.
so probably
They never even get to
there's
see
not
each
there's
other.
not any
I
species
always
of
thought
penguin
they
in the
were
North
hanging.
Pole. Yeah,
I always thought they were hanging.
no, polar bears are just up north drinking Coca-Cola.
Fucking grizzly bears making them mixed breed fucking light brown bears. They're awesome.
There you go. There are fucking not one penguin is in the North
There
Pole.
are no penguins in the North Pole, and the streets are paved with cheese. Should have went with ice on that. Should have went with ice.
Oh, I thought it was a real song.
It is a real song from the American Tale. There are no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese. There are no cats in America. You can put your mind at ease.
If I ever need any kind of American Tale, like,
I'm your guy.
I need to have you on my trivia
your guy.
team on the off chance that there's at least one American Tale question.
American Tale, Teen Wolf,
Teen
and
Wolf?
Pee-wee.
Michael J. Fox, Teen Wolf?
Yes, any of those three. You ask me any fucking question about those three.
There you have it. If somebody can
No,
stump,
I don't care. I don't.
Here's
no,
what we're
no,
gonna
no,
do.
no,
If
no,
somebody
no,
can
no, no, no,
stump
no, not
Steve,
them.
I'm gonna
Not
give you this
them.
pipe because nobody knows how to
I'm
send
mad at
email in
them.
2020.
I'm mad at them.
If anybody can stump Steve, I'm gonna give you this pipe. I'm
Sun
changing the
bear.
rules.
Sun bears ain't shit, Israel Doba. They ain't shit. And I'm gonna say that right now. They're cool, but I'll fight one of those. Right? They're lazy.
Sun bears?
I think your boy was a sun bear. Maybe was supposed to be a sun bear.
What the fuck you talking about?
Blue.
Baloo's supposed to be a sun bear?
I think a Malaysian sun bear.
Let's find out.
There's only a certain type of bear that's in India, and I believe it's one of those.
That would make sense. He's a sloth bear, actually. The true identity of Kipling's sleepy brown bear is a bit of an enigma. Baloo's physical description in the book would suggest a sloth bear.
Look up other.
But his
names.
diet of nuts and honey runs counter to that species' insect-eating preferences. He eats ants. Take a glance at the fancy ants. Who's this asshole?
I think sloth bear might be another name for
For a sun bear?
maybe.
All right, let's find out. Listen, there are bear attacks in Japan, and this town has a very forward-thinking way of taking care of it.
Or maybe not. Nope.
No.
Sloth bear versus.
Let's verse sun bear.
Sun bear.
Who would win in a fight?
Yeah.
Looks like
Asiatic black
there's
bear.
some subtle differences.
Subtle
It would be a difference,
differences.
but yeah,
Is a sloth bear the same as a sun bear?
there you go.
8.
Different species of bear currently exist, and most inhabit parts of the northern hemisphere, especially North America, Europe, and Asia. The 8 extant species of bear are sun bear, sloth bear, Asian black bear, giant panda, speckled bear, American black. So they're not the
bear
same.
family.
Yeah, they're just one of 8.
They're in the same bear family.
Good morning.
Morning, man. That is an awesome rendering.
Oh, is he talking about, are we talking about back here? We're talking about back here. There's a town in Japan that is constantly under bear attack right now. And what they decided to do was install a monster robot wolf in the town.
This is the exact plot line of an American Tale.
This is it? Listen up, Jack. A town in Japan has installed several terrifying robot wolves that can move and give off blood-curdling howls in an attempt to prevent bear attacks. The town of Takikawa got 2 of the monster wolf robots after bears were spotted in the surrounding neighborhoods. There's been an increase in bear sightings, dozens of attacks, 2 of which were fatal, prompted officials to install 2 full
Japan on a fucking island? Dude? You're
to
getting
install
tracked by
2
bears on a fucking
faux
island?
wolves. The robots feature 4 legs, a fur-coated body, and glowing red eyes. Their motion detectors can alert them of any bears nearby, triggering one of 60 different sounds. The robot maker behind the wolves has sold 70 units of them already in just about 2 years. In 2018, farms near Kisarazu City in Japan also installed super monster wolf robots in an attempt to stop animals from eating crops. I hope it will create an environment where people and bears can coexist.
That can't work. That
I
doesn't work.
hope it will create
That's
an
not the
environment
end plan. That's not
where
it.
Bears and people can peacefully
It's not the goal.
coexist.
It's not the goal of what's
You
going on
know,
there.
coexistence not mediated by a giant robot wolf. It's really
not
a
really
farce.
worth living.
It's a
Yeah.
farce.
I gotta go live. I gotta live my own world. Rendering of your songs. Life imitates art.
Oh, very good.
I still don't get it. What's our songs?
He was talking about your American Tail song.
Really?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
You?
By No Cats in America?
Did you come
Thank
back
you.
yesterday?
No.
Why is this thing way out there? Jason fucking
No,
around?
it was way out here yesterday. I
Oh,
noticed it.
okay.
We just didn't notice it. We have a lot.
Just a lot of room.
I need to warm up. I am frozen to the bone. Here's the thing about bears, though.
Did you turn the heat up?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Like 65.
You want me to turn it more?
No, we're good.
Turn up to fucking
We're
100.
good. 100. Yeah. Naked by the end of the show. Bears.
Beats.
Release the secret weapon. Remember that from American Tail?
I don't.
Release the secret weapon.
I remember Fievel. Like, I remember the character
Well,
Fievel.
the deal in that movie, Bud, is Little Mouse hanging out. He's from Russia. Somehow has a perfect English accent. Perfect English.
Probably because he's a KGB plant.
His parents, they talk like this. Fievel. Fievel, where's my little Fievel, little boy? Fuck it. It's a Fievel. And he loses him in New York City. He meets this other little street smart mouse who's gonna, hey, Philly, I'll call you Philly Moskowitz because you're from Russia, and now you're from America, so I'm gonna call you Philly Moskowitz. So Philly Moskowitz, then he meets some broad. She's a little older than him, but his buddy, he's gonna go ahead and don't worry about that. But she's super nice to him. She's got a hat from his dad. One day he's gonna grow into it. Okay, he doesn't. By the end of the movie, guess what? Hat fits, bud. Hat fits. It's going over his ears the whole time, the whole movie. It's a whole deal. Well, the deal is in Russia, those goddamn dirty communist cats
Every time.
are over there, and they're riding on horseback. It's like Leningrad.
Okay.
You know, it's the end. It's the czars. Probably when were the last czars? At the end of the 1800s, I believe.
Turn of the century.
That's where this takes place. So
Okay.
it's the Exodus after that.
Okay.
So then all these dickhead cats in fucking those Russian hats. I don't even know what they're called. Those little Russian fucking big hats, almost like the ones fucking the Russian soldiers wore back in the early 1900s.
Like the Cossacks?
Yeah, totally. I just didn't want to use the word Cossack again because we use it 3 times this show.
I tried to.
But so then the fucking cats are coming. Cats are throwing fucking torches and shit. And the dad's like, I've had enough of this, Fievel. I've had enough of this. We're moving. We're going to America because let's go to America. Let's everyone. Iblilisk. We're going to America. Everyone come here. Come gather around. I'm going to sing a song. There are no cats in America. And then all this Italian guy, somehow he's in Russia too. He's in Russia.
Sure.
Just hanging out. No, this is at the docks. This is where they're at. They left. They're at the docks, okay?
At America?
Yeah.
Or the docks in Russia?
Fievel. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The docks in
Like Ellis Island?
heading. No, they're heading there.
Oh, gotcha.
They're heading there. They're getting on this boat. It's fucking madness.
Okay.
There's a water monster in the sea who almost sucks him right up. That's how he loses them. They're on the boat and fucking, so they're getting ready to get on this boat. They're getting ready to get the fuck out of Russia. Russia sucks balls, right?
Yeah.
There's fucking.
This might be around like 1917. That was when the last czar was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When was the Russian Revolution? Right around the same time? Was
Yeah, I
that
think
the
so.
end of it?
I think so.
Okay, so it was big Ellis Island time too.
Yep. Yep, 1917.
Okay. Look, when the fucking movie American Tail takes place, it'll probably tell you. Because I think it's Spielberg or somebody. I think it's somebody big who fucking did that movie. Here's American Tail take place.
1885.
Okay, I thought it was late 1800s.
Shoska. The Mouskowitzes.
Yeah. A Russian Jewish family
of mice who live with a human family named Moskowitz are having a celebration of Hanukkah where Papa gives his hat to his 5-year-old son, Fievel, and tells him about the United States.
I had Oliver.
Country where there are no cats.
Yeah, Oliver called me Papa because of this movie for the first 5 years until he got around other kids. And they're like, "What's up, Dad?" And he's like, "Papa? You've had me calling you fucking Papa for 5 years? What's wrong with you?" Like when he got to school and everybody's using Dad.
I call my dad Pop.
Yeah, he will one day. He'll call me Pop. But Papa, I made him call me Papa.
Yeah, Papa's
a little much.
Papa's a little much.
Papa? I just thought it was cute.
Papa's a little much, bud.
So the fucking the cats are there. They're fucking shit up. They get on the boat. They sing the song. Now they're on there. The kid gets wrapped up by the giant fucking ocean monster. Slaps him down. Washes him off the boat. They lose him. The dad's like trying to get him because he's getting washed away on the boat. He can't quite reach him. He goes off. Whole cliffhanger situation. So now he's washed up on shore. He finds this pigeon who lives in the Eiffel Tower. He's a Frenchman with a bunch of broads. And he's like, oh, fuck, I know that song too. It's something about never say never, no, never again. I think the song is about giving up. It's like, fuck it, man. It's kind of like a Kuna Matata thing. Fuck it, man.
Fuck it, dude. It's all good.
Fuck it, man.
Smoke a
All
bowl,
that shit.
Yeah, smoke a bowl.
All that shit you were worried about, fuck it. That's fine. Yeah, fuck
You don't
that
have to
shit.
be anything.
You just do. Just
be.
be.
Just
Just
be.
do. I don't. Who cares? Who cares? I'm like, fuck. Okay. So then he fucking meets the pigeon's like, I'm gonna take you to this place. Meanwhile, there's this fucking rat who's dressing like a cat, who's getting all the money. He's running the docks in America. And guess what?
How it goes.
He's friends with all the cats. And so he sends the cats in. Guess what? These people get to America. Boom! Fucking cats everywhere.
Getting shaken down.
There's cats everywhere. You can't run away from your fucking problems.
Which is a great lesson. That's right.
You can't run away from
Make
that
sure
shit.
you're running to something, not from something, man.
Make sure you're running to a rave filled with drugs. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just what I've learned in 37 years. I'm midlife crisis time, baby. 37. I hit it. We talked about it. I'm
I get
gonna
it,
die.
bro.
We went through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
74. So
74 is a good run, man.
it's a great run.
It's a good run.
I'm good.
You're shitting your pants after that. A lot. You're shitting your pants now. There's already a little incontinence.
So they realize, shit. Hey, America ain't all cracked up to be. I guess what's in here is what matters.
Home is where the heart is, pal.
You're just nailing it. You're nailing it. So he's trying to meet his family. The whole fucked up thing about this whole thing about the movie is he's going, Dad, and he's walking on a bridge, and his dad's like underneath the bridge. Underneath there.
Yeah, they're constantly passing each other.
In fucking New York, which I guess is a lot smaller at that point.
Yeah, but
ATA,
still,
but
they're still
like
like
a whole deal. It's a whole deal. They're trying to figure each other out.
Totally.
He meets a cat he's the guy
Is this a story about mice or people?
who used to do
Both.
enough of them. So you know the guy who used to do the prank show, big guy, Dom DeLuise. Oh, exit stage
Dom
righty
DeLuise,
then.
sure.
Did he do
Candid
Snagglepuss's?
Camera, I think, is what
They
it was.
did Candid Camera. Bah.
He wasn't a voice of Snagglepuss, was
Was
he?
it? I know he had a very similar though.
No, wait.
But
Maybe.
he did. I don't think he did. But I just wanted to say exit stage righty then, and that was Snagglepuss, wasn't it? Oh, why? Why I oughta? Oh, no, he's not.
No.
I didn't think so. That was you. That was all on you. I didn't say that. I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
no worries.
Just joining you. The Kush Coach is here. Oh, he's just joining us. No wonder. I like the Kush Coach actually, though. I'll keep.
Kush Coach is awesome.
He is. He gets.
That dude's helping some
I just
folks.
like anybody who's fucking frustrated with the way things are.
Yeah.
Anybody who's like, which I was that guy. So that's why, you know me, I hate myself. So it's like I saw that version of myself. Now I'm frustrated because I'm like in it.
You mean you don't want to hear any kind of roundtable discussions with industry people that are making millions of dollars already?
Oh no, I don't care about any of this shit. I don't understand how any of the internet views work.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand how. I'm gonna stop.
It doesn't matter.
This is great. This is why it's great. I love American Tail. I don't care anymore.
That's right.
I don't
We're
care
going to talk
anymore.
about the things you love, bud.
I gotta figure shit out for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like that's the point in my life I'm at right now. Like I gotta figure out how to give my family a fucking Christmas. Okay, like that's where we're at. Where we're at.
Yeah.
So anyway, these cats, fuck them. The one cat, good guy. He's like a vegetarian or something. He's Dom DeLuise, and I'll be a best friend. Oh, little guy over here. And so he's like, oh, okay, cool. So he's hanging out with Philly Moskowitz, this fucking thing. Well, anyway, there's this gal at the fucking docks kind of running shit. They have this meeting, all the mice, and they're like, we got to get rid of these fucking cats once and for all. They figure out that the main cat, actually a rat with a disguise on, a very primitive disguise that fooled all the cats and everything. No, he was a cat that was dressed as a fucking rat. How does that work? He's a little guy, and he had this thing on that made him look like a rat, I believe, is the whole fucking deal. So there's like, deception there. What is real? Who are you? So what they do, Craig, to finally get back to the fucking giant wolf that's going to scare away the bears of Japan.
Dom DeLuise plays Tiger in the American Tail movies.
Yes, he does. A big orange cat with a
big, nice little flowy handlebar mustache.
Put him up. He kind of has like a cowardly lion vibe to
Got
him.
it.
Love that character. So he gets a major role in number 2. They really increase his screen
Tiger's
time in
role?
number 2.
Yeah, he's
his
been
buddy.
in, like
He's his buddy in number 2.
Five Goes West. I remember that one.
A lot of people
Canyon,
did. A lot of people like Five Goes West. I would put my hand on their shoulder and I'd say, go watch American Tail.
You simple fucking idiot.
Go watch American Tail. You're missing out. You're doing a disservice to yourself. So okay, what are we gonna do? What's the plan? We got a secret weapon, right? What are you gonna do? You're gonna build a giant monster mouse with flames coming out of its face, fireworks from probably China or Japan. Those people, they perfected the firework. We're bringing it all together here. Yeah, I'm just lumping them all together.
Yeah,
I'll just lump them all
China,
together. Anywhere from that fucking part of the world. Anywhere from not fucking America.
I got it,
I'll
bud.
fucking lump them.
I got some crazy more Japanese stories later, so it's all good.
So then they're shooting shit out of this thing, and there's fucking lightning. It's got red eyes, the whole fucking deal. These people obviously watched American Tail, is what I'm saying. The thing comes out, the lady's like, release the secret weapon!
Release the
And I always
secret
never forget it
weapon!
because she can't say ours. She's saying all
So
of his
cute.
R's, it's W's.
Wee-wees.
Yeah, she's an American lady, though. I feel like with the
A speech impediment?
Asian thing that I just said, I felt like that was all coming together, so I didn't want to mislead them.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's terrible. So anyway, she's like, release the
This
secret.
sounds like a roller coaster of a movie. American Tail,
Oh.
1986.
Kush Coach, it's you put it on. It's the old days of animation too.
the best. I miss
where the
it.
background is painted.
I miss it.
And it's a fucking journey, bud. It was the movie
remember.
for me.
Yeah,
as a
I
kid.
remember it.
It was the movie for me as a kid, bud. They fucking get all these cats on the dock, right? Because they're like, hey, man, we're going to fucking cut a deal. You guys can come fucking whatever, man. Well, then they're trying. There's a whole series of events like the movie Mousetrap where you got to fucking light this thing and you got to break this line and it's going to release this and then all these other things are going to light and then this big robot thing's going to come push all the cats off the dock. Well, shit, if this thing... They got to do it at the strike when this boat comes in, and that's the only way they know it's time. So it's a whole race against time. Boat blows its whistle. They're like, release the secret weapon! Does it? They release it. Boom, thing's fucking stuck.
Naturally. Just
What
like
is-
fucking Mousetrap.
So now the cats are coming in. They're going to have a nice little heyday. There's a fire. One of the lanterns falls over, starts lighting all this stuff. There's a bunch of fireworks
Are there any
there, man.
humans?
Yeah.
What
But
are
they're
doing? They're just
faceless,
letting
kind of
these
nameless,
fucking
big
mice
mustaches.
ruin the goddamn dock.
It's probably in an area about this big where all this is happening. It's about an area this big, but it's amazing. So then they release Fievel. What does he do? He jumps into action. Okay, little hat, little head, big hat. He'll probably never. My dad gave me shit. I'll never grow into it. I still haven't grown into it. I still won't. I'm just not. His head is bigger than mine. It's the whole deal. So I
fine.
feel bad for Fievel.
It's fine.
Because I was always like, I'll grow into it. Oh, God damn it. Like, I mean, men's larges, my grandma would at like age 11, because she'd be like, you can grow into this. And I'm like, I got rid of all that stuff, Grandma. And she got me like a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey that was like of full-grown mans, and I'm like, she was just looking ahead for me though. She's like, I want you to be able to
It's
wear
a cool
this
jersey
forever.
too.
I want you to be able to wear this forever.
I get it. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy you a fucking $180 jersey next year.
Bible runs in, and fucking here comes the fucking thing, the rope. He grabs like a match and burns it. The thing comes down, and it's fucking creepy, bro. It's fucking creepy coming at it. All the cats lose their shit, right? Jump off into the docks. Mice are like, fuck yeah, dude, we did it. That's why there aren't any cats in America.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
Yeah, that's what.
They couldn't fucking take out the barking ass dogs in my neighborhood.
Nope, left all the dogs here. Kind of like a natural
Something's
thing.
happening to me, bud. Something is happening to
There's
me.
something happening here. What it is
glaringly clear.
What's happening?
It's that my neighbors don't know how to be. Good dog owners, I need you to see. We got little yapping piece of shit dogs, never shutting up because I got no. I don't know. I fucking hate this goddamn dogs, dude. They never shut the fuck up. Shut. You ever seen Summer of Sam?
Yeah, that dog keeps talking to him and shit.
Yeah, you seen it? John Leguizamo,
Yeah.
Adrian Brody.
It's a good movie. It's weird.
Not a bad flick.
It's weird.
And I'm slowly devolving into the guy. Shut that dog up! Shut that goddamn dog up! I used to
They're
fucking
that
love
bad?
dogs. I used to love fucking dogs. And it's not their fucking dog's fault. It's not the dog's fault. I'm so close to just opening all the gates. And you know how like a just married, they drag like the 10,
That dog has a choice.
you know, just married, like yeah, but now it's starting to get fucking cold, right?
Yeah.
It's starting to bring your fucking dog inside.
You're
bud.
also a dog. Just figure it out, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Except if you're a dog that's like this big, you can't survive. You have nothing.
Exactly.
You have nothing.
Sometimes death
The
is
German
figuring it out.
I know. You know how you used to drag cans behind? They drag cans behind a limo when people just got married. Well, this is what I want to do.
Why?
I don't care. Listen, the point is, I'm going to open all the gates, and I'm going to do something similar. Except I'm just going to drag like nice, thick cut steaks through the streets, and like the Pied.
I thought you were gonna.
And like the Pied Piper,
vacation
I'm
them.
going to lead these dogs to a happy little farm where they can prance about in the woods and live a life of happiness.
There's a very simple solution. You go, hey, I'm your neighbor Craig. I noticed that your dogs make a lot of noise. Out of respect,
I got to do
you.
this. Now, understand, I have to do this 30
Hear
times.
me out. Hear
Okay.
me out, okay? So hey, it's your good neighbor Craig. I know we haven't talked much or whatever. I noticed your dog seemed a little stressed. It's kind of, it's loud. I just out of respect to you, I want to come over here. I've been looking up some videos on dog training. We'll figure this out. Maybe they need to come in a little bit, or maybe we can work together. I'm building them a little home. Whatever I can do to help you, you know what I mean? So then you build a relationship with this dog and these people, okay? And then you're like, okay, we figured it out. Dog, at the beginning, it's like, oh, wild. And you're like, okay, this is the whole thing. You're figuring out that there's some sort of relationship between this person and the dog. The person's neuroses are kind of the dog's neuroses. And you're starting to pick up, now you're kind of talking to the dog, but you're also helping your neighbor, right? Like your neighbor's figuring it out. Like, oh, shit. Actually, why the dog is so anxious all the time is because I'm so anxious.
They're the
all
perfect
time.
mirror of their owners.
Like, oh shit, okay, well maybe if I calm down and they can see it mirrored in their dog, that their dog is calming down, you get them to calm down, you do a little meditation with them, then their dog doesn't bark, they can let it inside, it does the whole thing. So you probably, dude, you're looking at 6 months of this, of going over there and really being a good neighbor. But then once you get the whole thing figured out, You got the owner and the dog, they're best friends. They've figured everything out, okay? They're like, and they are so thankful to you, right? Dog's outside, inside, they're both, look at you. You've put in 6 months of work, you're good. You go back to your house, you grab a gun. You come back out, you do the business that you were meant to do from the beginning, okay? And you go right to that little dog. And now he's happy. He's your friend. You've trained him. He knows.
Sure.
Just real quick. Got him.
No,
Okay.
I'm not doing it
He's
until I
done.
can look the dog owner directly in their eyes.
Not a
as I
bad
do
play.
that.
Not a bad play. But then you go to them.
Yeah.
And you say this.
Do you
It's for
see
the
why?
sleepless-
Do you see
sleepless
why now?
nights.
Do you see why? You know what? I just figured it out. I'm going to install a robot wolf in my front yard. And every time that yapping. Now I do have to say, my cat, I was never a cat person. Always a dog person, never liked cats. Cats are assholes.
Thank you, Ginger Brawley. An American Tail was a fucking classic. And Kush Coach. Love you guys.
The problem is
Yeah.
that I live next to like the burbs. Like the people on the burbs.
No.
That's what I
No.
live. Like I'm surrounded by the fucking freaks from the burbs.
No, you're the freaks, dude.
I'm surrounded by the freaks from the burbs.
You're Tom Hanks? Or you're like you're Corey Haim?
Feldman.
Feldman.
Yeah, no, I'm more like the fucking the
Wild
about,
old.
about a fucking 9 on the old tension scale there, Rube. What
That's
is
one
that?
of my favorite movies, dude. The guy with white hair.
Dude, I watched that as a kid. So
I still
often.
don't quite
Where do
know.
you think you're going, Pinocchio?
I don't quite know the storyline though. Still, I have seen it probably
The
40
storyline-
times.
They move in to this otherwise lovely little suburban area.
Tom Hanks.
No, this other family, the
Oh,
freaky
yeah,
family, and
they're like-
they're noticing weird shit.
They're from like Transylvania or something.
seemingly
Yeah.
something of the sort.
Because they have like
Tom Hanks is already kind of weirded out by him, but whatever. Everybody's pretty weird in this neighborhood. But then his dog brings back a fucking femur, and he's got the.
That's right.
He's got the guy that plays Russell or whatever. The guy that's like the dad in Scary Movie.
yeah.
He's fucking great. Like I don't know what happened to that guy, but he was a great little supporting actor. He'd get a laugh out of you every now and then.
He's great.
He's the one that starts in on the conspiracy theory that these people are fucking. There's weird shit going on down there, and so he's trying to convince Walter, which is Tom Hanks' character, that these people are fucking cooking people in the basement or whatever.
Is that what it was? They were cooking.
They had like a cremation oven or something
that's
like
what,
that.
Yeah, okay. Weren't they morticians or something?
There you go. Gemini Jen says, weird neighbors move in. The old guy neighbor disappears, and they think it's the weird neighbor. Oh, yeah, the guy with the dog.
Yeah.
Once
He
again, you know what?
disappears.
Fuck it. Those people are better than my neighbors because they took care of the guy that had the shitty dog that shits on everybody's lawn, fucking yaps at everybody all the time. I'm going to say that my neighbors are falling short here. They're not as cool as those people.
Well, wait. Okay. A guy went missing, right?
Yeah.
And he had the dog.
He had a little shitty dog.
Yeah. The neighbors are better than you, is what you're describing.
No,
Because those people had a shitty dog.
No, what I'm saying is the neighbors in the burbs are better than my neighbors because they handled the dog problem in the neighborhood.
I know. I'm saying they're also better than you
Maybe.
at handling dog problems.
Oh,
too.
probably. No, yeah. Look. I've watched. This is no bullshit. This is sad as fuck.
This
So
is
if you're
bullshit
if you're
sadness.
if you're a dog lover, fucking strap in. This one's gonna be tough for you. It's gonna be real tough for you. My neighbors next door are the fucking devil incarnate. I
They're
think
not,
I think
though.
since we've
They're
moved,
not
I
the
think since
devil
we've I
incarnate.
think since we've lived there in 5 years, they've killed 3 dogs. They've starved dogs to death. We've called fucking
fuck.
animal control. We've called police. We've called fucking PETA for fuck's sake, just to look
Why
for some
do
fucking help
they
because nobody
do
cares.
that?
Nobody cares. Why do they do that? I don't know, Steve. I don't know.
Why do they keep getting dogs?
Why? Why indeed? Why indeed do they keep getting dogs?
Do you know them?
No.
You got to talk to
Well, I
them.
mean, kind of. You got to understand. There's a whole history there with the people who I bought the house from. People next. They're a bunch, man. They're a weird bunch. They're a weird bunch.
I know. Weird is just a
So anyway, I got to
thing people say.
They were trying. We just started giving steaks to the one dog. He was great. He's this fucking big old fucking awesome German Shepherd. Seemed like he was mean as hell.
Steaks.
Fucking steaks, bud.
Why?
Because
Don't just give them dog food.
because dog food is garbage.
Not some of it. You
Dog
just got to
food
make
is
sure
garbage.
meat is.
I'm giving them steaks.
You are talking about how hideous dogs are, but you're the guy who's gonna feed. Oh, you want the widow?
Oh, I didn't talk to him like that. I'm like,
all the vegetables.
this is when I pull into my.
precious
This is
meat.
me
I
going
put your
over there
food
and
by
making
my
a
food
pact.
in the
I'm making a
refrigerator.
pact with the dog. I come
Dogs
over
have
there,
no pact
I
with
walk
you.
over there and I say, "Look, Jack."
What's the dog's name? Jack.
Yeah, it's Jack. I said, "Look, Jack. Here's a fucking 28-ounce fucking ribeye steak.
28-ounce ribeye.
Here's a $40 steak.
Yeah, what the fuck is
Every time I pull in my driveway, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up."
Did it
Never
work?
barked at me again. Never barked at me again. He
That's
fucking
a-
munched on
that's
that
a
steak.
bullshit story.
He munched on that steak. We did save that fucking dog. We saved one of the dogs, and we actually got one of them taken away. What happens? 2 days later, he's replaced by 2 dogs. They don't care about dogs.
Well, they obviously care about having them.
but they don't care about them.
Are there young people there?
Sometimes
Why don't you go over there and grab a fucking guy by the
I don't want to
fucking
get
shirt
fleas.
collar?
I don't want to get fleas.
You don't want to get. You sound like Danny Diamonds right now.
I don't want to get fleas from them fucking artless Hoosiers.
Oh man, that is fucked up, dude.
But
We can't
the
just
problem
sit here
is-
idly by. I hope you know that. Now we're gonna have to shut down the show and go sit.
Let's go fucking handle it.
I mean, we should.
Let's go.
What you need to do is go. Hey, I'm on Facebook
I'm just gonna
Live.
listen.
And what? Why are you killing your dogs?
Why are you killing your dogs?
Public shame.
Here's the thing. They're just the tip of the iceberg. Once those dogs start barking, all of the rest of the shitty ass dogs in our neighborhood start
Why?
barking. Because that's what dogs do, Steve. And I honestly
I got dogs in
used
my
to have
neighborhood. They
such
don't do
a
shit.
fucking. I know they don't. Country dogs, I guess. And we do have coyotes every now and then.
Oh, we got some coyotes run through the neighborhood.
We
every
got
once in a while,
coyotes
but I
every now and
grab
then.
my little shotgun up all.
There's a big old buck in my backyard last night, bud.
Really?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, like if I go out there about 2, 3 in the morning.
Can you shoot that?
I'm in city limits, so
I know, with
maybe
a
with
bow.
a bow. Put a little meat in the freezer.
Put a little meat
Put a
on my
little meat in the
ribs.
freezer. Oh, you should watch. Jen's never seen The Burbs. Handle that, bud. Handle that, bud. You got her fucking watching Heavyweights before The Burbs. That's okay. That's a good play. Heavyweights is a good one.
Yeah, the Burbs. I don't know. It's just one of those ones you never really see. It's on.
Have you ever seen?
And Tom Hanks, his whole deal.
Yeah. Well, maybe one of the funniest scenes in cinema history is with Tom Hanks in The Money Pit.
The Money Pit with
Remember that?
Shelley Long.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't really remember it though.
Another one of those. I think maybe because they were always on fucking Channel
11.
30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Channel
yeah,
11. You know what I mean?
that's what it was for
Saturdays,
me,
like
yeah.
it was The Burbs, Money Pit, it was,
Bachelor party.
yeah.
Tom
Hanks
Hanks.
have a
Tom
fucking
Hanks.
some kind of deal with. Oh,
fucked
this
up.
makes the adrenochrome make
Makes
so
sense.
much sense.
Makes sense. That's all it's hard to me.
Damn it!
You know
Everything's ruined.
You know what's crazy? This
crazy?
morning, there's a fucking car just parked out on Revis by the cemetery, and then a truck ahead of him, and then this is like still dark, and there's a dude fucking got a grinder, an angle grinder, and he's just going, and there's just fucking red sparks everywhere. And
This
I'm
morning?
like, and I'm driving by, and I had woken up.
Was
late
it like
after-
the MoDOT truck?
No,
helping
it
him?
was 2 random bobos.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Was there someone in it?
And I'm looking at what they're doing, so I don't notice the guy just has his hazards on in the road. Like, what the fuck? I drive by, and there's a deer stuck in the fence.
Okay.
So
Oh, so
it had
they're
its
cutting.
head stuck.
They're cutting
So
the deer
they're
out of the
cutting
fence.
one of the bars out.
Is
to get
the
it
deer
out.
alive?
Oh yeah, the deer's going.
Oh fuck! They're working an angle grinder.
The deer's losing its fucking.
I'm
shit.
certain. Hey,
Yeah.
sit still, you dumb fucking
Yeah.
idiot!
And this guy's up
Should've just
above
plunged
it.
a fucking
This
knife in
guy's
his heart.
above it with an angle grinder going, zzz, and this thing's going, and this thing's at the bottom fucking kicking up its shit. And the other guy's like helping do this. He's doing this. He's doing one of these. And I
Okay,
drive by and I'm like, fuck.
that's a lot to handle in the
I'm
morning.
the guy who's like, it's time to get out and help. A, I was already
Usually,
late.
yeah.
And B, I was actually thinking, I was like, man, I don't have any tools anymore to really do shit. Back in the day when I used to have some tools, I'd be like, I got fucking Sawzall with a metal blade.
Yeah, let's rock
I
and
can
roll.
actually be useful here.
Yeah.
So I'm still like, there's a time when you pass an incident like that. Like I'm a big, if there's a dog on the road,
Yep.
I'm the guy who's like,
If someone's over on the side of the road, I usually just, you need help. Everybody's got a cell phone now, but just in case fucking phone's dead. So I've been in a place where fucking everyone's just fucking blowing past you because they just assume you have a cell phone or something's fucking.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm stopping.
For sure.
Hey, everything good? Can I help you? Whatever.
Yep.
Usually people are like, yeah, I've got someone on the way. Sometimes they're like, actually, my phone's dead. Okay, cool. Fuck, whatever.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm out of here! No, so then they're grinding. You got a little point where point of no return where you can't turn around way up there. I guess you can, but now you've already wasted so much time. So I get ahead a little bit. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Lay on it while this guy, like, I'm going to lay on this thing to, like, or do I have the ability to be like, shh, calm, we're saving you.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't it? But I'm like, I don't have time
You're
for
the
that.
fucking buck whisperer.
I want to
did it have spikes or was it a doe?
I couldn't tell. I can only see its ass end. But I would have been like, you want to end this real quick? I'm the worst. 2 times though. Like I watched Caesar and shit. I was gonna be a dog trainer at one point when I quit college. I was like, I'll fucking train.
You've been able to calm the situation with the dog whenever fucking.
No, but 2 times all these people were chasing a fucking dog. And I'm like, guys, you can't fucking chase this dog. Like, what the fuck do you think? Like they and get real close to the dog's like, okay, one dog thought it was a game. The other one was fucking like a random dog that we were all trying to get off of fucking some main road by my mom's.
I just called the dog to you.
Well, that's what, like, you either got to come here, get a fucking treat, or 2 times it's like the situation's got so intense. I was able to lock eyes with the dog and do like one of these, almost like I was putting out with my hands
We call that
a
the
fucking
McChesney.
shield. But yeah, I like put out and shit you not, both of these dogs were like, oh, this way. I can't go this way because he's got like an invisible force field here. I can't, but you have to lock fucking eyes with him. You know, you ever like just locked eyes with a dog at someone's house and kind of went and got real fucking close to him and creeped in on. Dogs don't like this. I don't think humans do either.
That's a little strange.
When you just fucking, you ever do that to a dog?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like walk up slow on a dog.
Eyes though, where you're like, I'm going to fucking attack you.
Yeah, I think I have.
Cause there's a deal where some dogs will fucking roll over and they're like, whoa, fucking,
Just
I don't
kidding,
know
bro.
what you're doing, but I'm here to just
let's
chill.
play. Let's play.
Or they'll fucking run around and play. There were a couple dogs that you would do that to. And my old dog was one of them where it's like, you could see in their eyes, they're like, yes,
Take a step, mother.
I'm gonna fucking destroy you. And I was like, huh, joke's on you. I'm gonna end up doing that to you.
Hey, Steve-O, we made it through the first hour, bud.
We did.
We did.
We'll shut it down.
I'm saying, look.
Yes, this is on Mackenzie by the cemetery.
I'll tell you what. The Tom Hanks getting stuck on the floor, while very funny.
Oh yeah.
The best scene is when just everything is going wrong on this day. Like everything is falling apart in this house, including which is basically popped off by an electrical fire that ends up shooting a turkey across the entire fucking mansion, and it goes through a window, fucking lands in a bucket that they're having to use to pour water in the tub because the hot water's not working anymore. So they're heating water on the stove. And when he finally carries these fucking pails of water all the way up to the fucking bathtub to pour this boiling hot water in the tub, as soon as that water hits the tub, that fucking tub falls through the floor. And Tom Hanks puts on the next 20 seconds of the greatest comedic acting ever, where he's just looking at it, he's like, And it's the greatest laugh. It's the fucking greatest laugh in the history of Hollywood.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, that scene fucking, to this day, I've seen it 100 times. I will fucking die laughing every every time he does
It's
his
fun
fucking
watching
laugh.
you do that.
Dude, it's the fucking best.
It's
I'm gonna
fun
play it for
watching
you.
you do
I'm gonna
that.
play it for you later, just so we can. Everybody deserves to have that in their day to day. If you've not seen the scene leading up to the bathtub falling through the floor in the money pit, god damn it, make it happen. Funniest shit
Dude,
ever.
mark my words. That if there is a movie that needs to be remade,
Money Pit?
or Hollywood, Money Pit is
Makes
the
perfect
fucking,
sense, right?
Makes the HGTV network's bigger than ever.
Yep.
You could even have Tom Hanks do like a cameo.
No doubt.
Because was there a landlord? No, that was
There's
that.
a conductor. You
What
know who
was
I
that
would have
movie
Tom
with
Hanks
Ben
play?
Stiller where him and Janine Garofalo get that apartment and they have the
I vaguely
people
remember that.
and it was kind of a similar sitch. Wasn't that a fucking movie? Janine Garofalo, Ben Stiller. I feel like it was a Money Pit type sitch. Maybe it was two different people. I don't know. Because they were also in Truth About Janine Garofalo.
She spells her name like a dick. That's the truth.
I don't know. Because we already talked about Mystery.
Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Guys, we have
We'll find
sponsors.
it.
I'll tell you what, right now you can get this native hemp extract.
I'll do it.
I can't get over there. There you go. Right there, I got it.
No, I'll do it.
Hey, you can get that bottle of 1,800 milligram native hemp extract.
All
All right.
Put me on the full screen, dog.
You can get that bottle of 1,800 milligram native hemp extract for $64 with the code HOSO at checkout. HOSO. You should check it out. Got a text yesterday saying, thank you for introducing me to James Carlton. That dude just saved me a boatload of money every year. A cousin of mine. I got a lot of them, so it'll keep you guessing.
A cousin of mine.
If you must know, Adam Bundrum wants to help you buy your dream home and help you sell your old home. Adam McChesney, he's just trying to get you customers. You got a business, you've got an organization, you need people to support said business or organization, and that's what Adam McChesney does through the medium of digital marketing.
Dude, Adam, two of the most driven, like passionate business guys I know, who also try to be that new age Renaissance little Aubrey Marcus-ish, but there's not really a term for it now. Like Aubrey Marcus is kind of there, but he's fucking also going to Burning Man, and I'm sure these guys would fucking go. I'm sure they've been to Monterey and shit. But like this new age conscious businessman who really makes it a point to help people as long and be like the leader of the technological wave of their industry. Because that's what I respect about both those guys.
1,000,000%. We're sitting here in the Sweet Leaf Emporium studios. Jason's getting pretty juiced about where
opening.
things are heading. Opening is just around the corner. Black Friday.
27th.
Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving.
Jason said he'll be here on
just giving
Thanksgiving
shit,
too.
just giving shit away.
Yeah, but on Thanksgiving he's giving shit away.
Not that we can.
I'll never give anything.
I'll
away
never give
again.
anything on
You
this
like
show
it or you
again.
don't. I'm not
We tried to
giving
give away 4 certifications with the grow paid for, with the cultivation license paid for. Nobody. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to do for you.
I'm there. I'm glad you're there.
I don't know what to do.
glad
I
I'm
don't
there.
know what to do for you. I'm trying to give you things. I'm trying to give away thousands of dollars of stuff regularly, but no. Spanish Society Outreach. We're going to have a Friendsgiving. It's going to be this Saturday, November 21st. It's going to be absolutely awesome to get everybody together. It's going to be a little potluck.
Go, man.
It's going to be a little potluck. It's going to have a little canned food drive collection if you'd like to bring some canned food. And other than that, it's just going to be a bunch of lovely Hoosiers just loving on one another. And you should take advantage of that. And other than that, these are our sponsors. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break.
We'll be back in 5 minutes. James.
314-961-4800. Handsome.
Amazing.
Astonishing.
Astounding.
Fabulous.
Incredible.
Fantastical.
Phenomenal.
Prodigious.
Stupendous.
Unbelievable.
Wondrous.
Divine.
Fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
You gotta get it insured.
You got a life.
Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net.
Fantastic. Stupendous. Fantastic. Hey, boys and girls. I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Get inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD. CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 Inside of me. Inside of me. Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton. James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
961-4800.
Hey guys, it's me, Stephen Bo, and Bo knows Green Bros.
Yeah.
We're back. Hour 2.
Hour 2 of the greatest show in the world. It's the greatest show in the world. Everybody say, everybody knows it's the greatest show in the whole wide world. Greatest show everybody knows in the whole wide world. Hey, little girl, what you gonna do? Put them jeans up on the dashboard and then wear that nice little perfume called Bud Light. Sorry, turned into a country song.
You just sang a little
Country boy. Hey, guess what?
What?
The grow tent?
Tell me about it, stud.
Is that grease?
Thank you for fucking knowing that. I appreciate that.
That boned me up so much, dude. Because she was all like, hey.
Yeah, she's poodle skirts.
I would
she got
never put a
fucking
wiener in my mouth.
Yeah,
I like
right.
That. I like that.
Yeah, right.
And then she's like, put it deep
unless you're a
stud.
unless you're a T-bird, and then
They intimidated me. The one with short hair?
what, the pink ladies?
Yeah. Rizzo intimidated me.
Oh, Rizzo put one on you, bud.
What? And
Rizzo will give you a Western with an unencumbered thumb. Man.
Yeah, and those are the girls that took a shine to a young tyke like me.
They'll give you a shiner, too, while they're riding it.
Hey there, fella.
Give it.
Oh,
okay, Ricky, settle down. We get it. You love Grace. They're multiplying, and I'm losing control over the power you're supplying. It's electrifying. You better shape up, do, 'cause I need a man, do. And my heart is set on you, You better shape up, You better understand, that my heart, I must be true. Nothing left for me to do. Leave him hanging right before the chorus, baby.
We already did that, I think. So my grow tent, right? Got it from Bo, Grow Active Solutions. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I feel like even the grow things, the grow at home series, I'm like, yeah, man, I get what you're saying. I get it. Well, you get all the equipment together and you're
It's
like,
overwhelming, man.
oh, there's a lot here. You all right?
I'm great.
Are you?
I'm feeling good today,
Look at our
bud.
pants today. Look at these.
I'm feeling fucking spry today.
Look at
Deadlift
these.
last night, I was fucking getting after it.
Watch your knees, bud. You don't want to blow them out too early here. That's, you know.
I never wear fucking sweats through the week, but I am today, Jack.
You trying to breathe heavy in the microphone for the second hour?
Today, Jack.
I know you never. I wear sweats too today. I want them to be comfortable. I like comfy.
Fucking text me, Steve.
Oh yeah, for the gross stuff. I was, but the deal is, I have so many friends that know how to do this. It's fucking glorious.
I know.
It's glorious. Because even when you get online and you go, hey, man, how do you grow weed?
People are like, oh, you fucking nerd.
No. There's not a lot of that.
They're all like that. Oh, my God. Look at your plants, you fucking idiot.
Nope. Haven't received any of that yet.
Anytime someone, I just have a simple little question. There's just a little bit of,
Fucking
there's
nerd.
a little bit of yellow in my.
That's because you don't know what you're fucking doing, you dork.
Nerd. Dickless nerd. Yeah, so I haven't. I like the. No. It's sweatpants day. Dennison, you're a freak. So I set up
Our sex tab on the Discord's out of control.
Oh no.
It's out of fucking control.
I know. I can't look at it. I get
moaned
up. I get
moaned
low
up.
pre.
All they had to do is send one of those pictures in
Get
for an
soft
email. They could
pre.
have got a pipe out of it.
You ever get soft pre?
Soft brie?
Soft pre.
Oh, a soft pre-boned?
Nose.
Oh, dude. All the time. Sucks too, because then you got to kind of like peel your underwear out of your urethra. It's a whole thing.
So, my grow tent. It's set up. Where do you put the filter? The fan, the Cloud Atlas, fucking AC Infinity, Cloud Atlas T6.
Mm-hmm. The real deal?
I could probably put 2 of them on my hands and do one of those. That's how fucking hard those things go. Maybe 4. Maybe I got to put 4 on there. But then I'm like. So that's the deal.
Fucking thing just popped as a mail.
This is a mail? Oh, I popped some beans, smoked them immediately.
Nice,
yeah,
dude. That's when
when
you want to get them. You want to get them when it's fucking fresh out the source.
taproot had so.
It's the same reason I eat veal.
The taproot has the most trichomes on it. So
Yeah,
when
naturally.
You pop beans.
I just chew on the seeds, dude. I like to go right to the source, dude.
Man, that's actually really. You want a microphone? Okay. Our sponsor here, Jason's
Good
here.
morning.
Jason, say hi. You want to tune up your guitar?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Come say good morning.
Yeah. Come say good morning.
Find your gift this morning?
Yeah, thank you, God.
Well, I'm not.
Thank you,
God
thank
would
you.
be really pissed off at this whole planet right now. So
Yeah, he would. The Thor, the thunder.
for anybody.
Hey.
That's fair.
Wedding cake.
Good morning, indeed.
Jason's here.
Steve,
We're
you
talking
talked
about
a fan. You're talking about a couple fans getting your.
talking about my grow tent. I got the Cloud Atlas tent. No, the fan and the. It's like it sucks one end. Where do you put your? Let me ask you. Where do you think you put the filter, the charcoal filter, the ducking, and the
Well, there's
fan?
a hole. That's
Yeah, but what
up at the
system?
top.
Which way would you do it? Because I was thinking about it. It works if you have it inside.
I would think that the hose
works
would
if
go
you
on
have
the
it
outside
outside.
of the tent as an exhaust, like on the back end of a
Well,
dryer.
think about
right?
it. Go through your head.
I am.
Go through
This is.
it.
I'm walking
Okay,
through it.
walk through
all
it.
right? I would put the filter somewhere in front of that so that the smell is being filtered out before it's going into the tent. So, filter. I don't know if there's something to hold the filter there.
You got to get a microphone so they can hear you talk about pooping all over yourself. Oh, they did? That's awesome. We were yelling at each other.
Hear Jason in the background. And
We need a Jason's juicy knowledge nugget segment.
Oh, Jason.
in reality, unless you're really trying to hide something, the charcoal filter actually causes a lot of problems.
Oh, really?
Yes. And unless you're actually wanting to hide the smell, or, you know, it's kind of a waste of electricity, money. It causes heat. It causes restriction. It causes problems.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And when it comes to ventilation, airflow is key. If you need that
So
charcoal because you don't want nobody in the house to know that you're doing it, then I have my own opinions. But of course, we run a garden without one all the time, and you can't smell it. I mean, if you had a larger garden and you really were trying to hide it from somebody, that makes sense. But in all actuality, what I've found is it doesn't work. It makes the whole system operate inefficiently. And it's also variable because as it starts to collect dust and dirt and all that stuff, it starts to change its efficiency level.
That makes sense.
It should make sense.
But
It's the Cloudline T6 Atlas Infinity.
it's the Cloudline T6 Atlas Line Infinity. That's what I said earlier.
You said Cloud Atlas, which is a fucking
movie. Yeah, I know.
with Tom Hanks again. What's the
deal
with Tom Hanks?
No, I was just saying, like, our main sponsor and then a sponsor that we have, they're telling us conflicting information right now. So it's put.
They're saying, speak up, Jason. Jason's off camera. He doesn't want to be on camera.
I'll talk. I don't know shit about nothing. I'm just talking like a regular person.
I'll come over here. So, okay, because I'm working, we're doing the stuff with Bo from Grow Active Solutions.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I know there's a million ways to do it.
Sure.
What, does it not filter the air at all, the charcoal filter? Like, I'm sure it's filtering some of the air, correct? And then the way You were saying put everything outside of the tent, right?
No, the filter would be on the inside. I was just talking about the ducting on the outside.
So you would put your filter inside of the tent.
Yeah.
So
In front of wherever the hole was.
okay.
The ducting's gonna come off.
Okay. So then your duct goes into
I don't
that.
know what the filter even looks like though, so I don't.
The filter's about this big. It's pretty big. It's a big deal.
Depends on the unit.
Yeah, it's.
Some
I
are
forget
larger.
what.
Yeah, I think I got one.
It's Air
8.
Infinity. Air Infinity, I think, is who makes the filter.
Yes.
And then it's got like a thing that goes over it. But the fan does, it fucking pulls some air and pushes some air.
Yeah,
It was impressive
question.
because it has 1 to 10 settings, all the way from 1 and
got
the
one.
10. Fucking, so you know.
Yes.
But yeah, I would think that it would be restricted, and I know you still also have to put fans inside of there, right, to move air.
I wouldn't say so. Mine actually is running through 2 different tents. So what it's doing is that we ducted it through and made a nice flow through everything, and it does pretty good. Now it loses its pressure as it goes to the second tent, but not enough to worry about it. And then I leave a filter on the end, but I don't use anything like a charcoal filter. I just use an air filter to make sure that any dust that's in the room or any kind of debris from leaves and whatever that's flying, that doesn't get into the rest
Is
of
it
the
charcoal
building.
just for smell? Or is it?
That's
it's
my
also,
opinion about the
Is
subject.
it also?
There's
Well, I
no
guess.
other need for it whatsoever. You don't need to filter your air in any buildings so that it can get fresh air.
Well, I think filtering the air in my situation might be good. I gotta, I'm keeping it kind of discreet, I guess. And
If you're trying to hide and you
I'm
don't
not
want anybody
really-
to smell it, that's what that charcoal is for, in my opinion. But
I mean, I don't care about the smell really, if that was the worst thing. But having it, I don't think is too terrible of a thing either. Just
it drops
I don't know
your
how
CFMs
stinky it gets.
considerably.
I don't know how stinky it'll get. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't the tent hold in most of a lot of the smell anyway?
If you're blowing air out of it, you're taking whatever scent is going out of it. It will smell.
It will.
The question is whether you think you're going to alert somebody or anybody cares. That's
Well, no
gonna
one
be it.
cares now because it's legal.
If nobody cares, then that filter is probably causing more harm than good. If I'm wrong, somebody can take me to the bank all day long, but I've been working in HVAC.
Well, you're gonna.
We got a third sponsor throwing his hat in the ring on
What does
this
it say?
talk here. Conflicting information, we're agreeing. You just need airflow for transpiration. The plants also like to be wiggled by air. It helps their vascular structure.
Correct.
And your house guaranteed smells like weed already, Steve.
That is 100,000,000% true.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets stinky for sure. You'll be able to smell it outside of your house if you have it going with a real good grow, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad
filter isn't
idea.
gonna hide you for big stuff. And
I wish I lived in a world where I really didn't even have to think twice about, what the smell was outside of my fucking home. Oh, we have 2 visitors today. You want to come on camera too? Say hi to everybody. Little cutie. We got family in the building today, big boy. Yeah, we're just talking about grow rooms, grow tents, all the good stuff right now. I'm trying to figure it all out because here's the deal. You want to come back over? You want to come back over?
Sure.
Whatever we want to do. I'm going to actually get out of here. Everybody get out of here.
Turn your mics in. You're going to do that.
That's Ed. That's my brother-in-law. Unless you didn't want me to say your name. Unless you didn't want anybody to know you're here.
Well, nobody
That's
would have known
Jason.
who Ed was until you told them also. Ed.
Ed, my brother-in-law. What is this?
Steve, what do you do to get an even flow with that
Oh,
sweet
gotcha.
pearl jam on your plants?
Okay, can I put it over
I'm
here?
talking just baby. Yanker's yogurt. Sticks not.
What did Alan just fucking say to me?
Alan, could you repeat that for us, please?
What did he say?
Steve, what do you do to get an even flow with that sweet pearl jam on your plants? I'm talking just baby. Yanker's yogurt. Sticks not.
I heard coming on your plants is actually like the first time you're gonna grow, you have to. It's just kind of a deal.
It's like drinking the deer's blood after you kill
Exactly,
it.
taking a bite of the heart
Yeah.
on your first hunt. No, here's the deal. Here's what I heard about so the way I have my tent set up is I strapped the filter. So my tent is set up here. I strapped the filter to the back bar, and then I attached the fan to the filter, so it's sucking out of the filter, and then I have my duct going out through one of the holes and out of the tent.
Okay.
And I looked up online. You could do it any different way to get the air moving in and out of there. There's many a way to get it flowing. I don't have much airflow in there, I don't think. But I don't have anything in there to kind of know yet. You know what I mean? I don't have anything in there that's...
Just for reference, we decided on our grow that we were going to keep any kind of noisy stuff outside of the actual tent itself because we think it interferes with the plant's life. That's just my own opinion on it. We came to that agreement, you know.
Sorry about that.
That it being noisy?
Yeah, and the same thing with air pumps. We don't like air pumps near our plants either because we think that those kind
You gotta play music for them. Play them some music.
Cool and you go in there and you want to be part of it, then putting those kind of electronics.
Well,
That's
fuck.
my own opinion now, but to get to the point, when we hooked this all up, we set the fan up outside of the grow tent, and then I went and ran hard duct work on it, and we didn't want to use any flex tubing because it causes all kinds of restriction, and once again, airflow is everything when you're doing ventilation. So we went ahead and ran some 4-inch duct work across, the way, got it away from the tent, made sure it had good flow, and I can guarantee you that both tents get more air movement. That it's like a light breeze all summer long. So there's definitely lots of movement. Although I didn't want to touch base on movement of plants or anything, but it definitely strengthens the grow. There's a lot to it. I'm not going to get into that because we're not talking about that. We're talking about ventilation. So back to the ventilation part of it. Free flow is everything, and that was the point of it. But if you're pre-filtering, then you have the idea in your head that something bad is in the air before it gets into your tent, that you have to filter it out. And that makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I was worried about actually getting fresh air into the grow.
As in whether it would be positive or negative?
No, just like fucking fresh air, like my stale house fucking
that's
air.
That's important. Well, where's the fresh air coming from?
Fucking outside.
Are you pulling fresh air from outside?
No.
Okay, yeah, well then the freshest air that it's got is within the house, and then there's enough air exchange in the house.
Yeah, because
unless you're into a commercial grow, this is way overthought.
Yeah, I know it can be simple.
Yeah.
So, but it also can be super overwhelming.
It can be.
Like, because I just don't want to fuck it up. This is what I'm going off of for my medicine.
Well, I'm not gonna get into this.
Well, I think I see a lot of people struggling with grows online with just the. Or not reaching their grow's full potential. That's what I want to do.
That's more important.
I want to come out of the gate and reach my grow's full potential of looking like these plants that they grow and it looks like a bouquet because every branch has been trimmed correctly and they gave the most energy to these buds at the top and then they left certain leaves to let it go. So when you start diving into all that, and I'm only at the ventilation part, and I'm like, holy shit, how there's so many. And I feel like there's a million different ways. That's why I wish there was a way to start like a coalition of growers that we have test batches. You can have a limitless amount of test batches. Because what I'm finding out about this is I'm a white guy in my 30s, and I'm like, yeah, growing weed sounds pretty fun. It's like, the fucking thing you do, like, golf or grow some weed. Okay, I don't really like to golf that much anymore. Let's fucking grow some weed. It's just kind of like this weird transition. I'm going to be wearing flat-billed hats soon, grow whatever hair I have left out, fucking wear one of those fucking whatever. I'm going to get into the lifestyle because it's awesome.
Chrome lights and chrome plated everything.
Yes, it's so cool. And then to see the finished products of what people have, and that's your medicine, then it's like, I'm growing this and it's going to be cool and it's White Widow and it's going to, oh, I fucked it up. I don't have this person's medicine. You know what I mean? Like there is a balance there where, oh, fuck, I have to make this work. What do I do to fucking make this work and ensure that I'm not, I grew a plant in fucking college and it had like 4 little buds on it. I was like, fuck yeah. And you could fucking go like this and shake them into the fucking, I got like a grow light at fucking Worms Way or something. You know what I mean? It's a little one. I'm like, I'm going to do this shit. But now with there's so much tech. Like I have a thing that Cloud Atlas, what's it called? The Cloud Atlas? Cloudline Atlas. Infinity T6. What that? The T4 bullshit.
Yeah, that was crap.
T8, a little too much. T6, right where I need to be. It has a humidifier and a temperature gauge. that comes in there. So sometimes I'll sit there and just be like looking at the humidity and the temp. But if you spray immediately, it's there's so much tech going into it. And it's like, yeah, but I'm also just fucking growing a plant here. Like, how hard can this be, you know? But I guess if you don't get the right ventilation, you don't have everything working correctly, it's pretty easy to fuck it up.
I think if you focus on things too much and micromanage the stuff, that you can really get lost. You just said to yourself, I'm only working on the ventilation, and I haven't even touched the surface of everything else. You need good airflow for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
You need good airflow.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about filtering out your air unless it's part of something that's you're trying to hide, and I don't think that's an issue. Yeah. If it is, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, that's another thing.
I would suggest, and I hate to cut you off, just to make sure.
I was trying to cut you off.
If you're going to have a filter on your system, pre-filters are going to cause a lot of problems. Post-filter is where you want to be at. You want to make sure when it's leaving the tent, if you're filtering it, that you're filtering out the smell. And I don't see any other reason to filter it.
So the fan should just run with no
That's what I
charcoal
we run
filter.
With absolutely no filters. That way, there's never a time when the filter starts to get dirty and builds up, and then the restriction is there, and the fan will start slowing down or get louder. It's all kinds of mess goes on there. Okay. And it's just cheaper to run when you don't have a filter on it, if you don't need it. If you're in an apartment complex and your landlord finds out, I mean, it's obviously a problem. And the state does require that you not have any scent coming out of your garden. So it isn't.
That's what I thought, yeah.
It is an issue, but you have to ask yourself whether it's necessary or not. But if it is necessary, it needs to be on the end.
Well, I'm finding out there's
How fucking self-important. Make sure that your flowers don't smell.
That's what I'm. That's another fucking thing too, because my kids are very interested in what's going on with the tent, and I've told them all about cannabis from the very beginning. From when CBD was legal, I showed them CBD cannabis because I don't want them being out in the street and being like, "What is that? Oh, $70 for an eighth." Be like, "Son, you're a moron." You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, come on, what are you doing? I just want them to have a general knowledge, and I think my older son, he has no interest in cannabis as like a thing, like as an intoxicant. He's very analytical about it. My younger one, he's a fucking wild card. Who knows what he's gonna be into? He'll be into that shit Tom Cruise was into in Minority Report or some shit at that point. But Oliver's very much like, okay, yeah, here's the facts about it. Here's it's helping children with epilepsy. It's getting all these things. But to go back to the point, I wish growers could form a coalition where they could test different methods and different seeds in different ways. That way you could have different grows set up. Post vent or post fan, pre fan. Grow the same things. Try to grow as many in scientific situations as you can. Because I think we're getting a lot of anecdotal thing. Well, I grew all this and I set it up like this and it's fucking great. Well, I grew it like this and it grew like this and it was great. What ways and what methods can we do that? Now, to get back to the other point, my son is very interested in what's going on with the tent, with the light, with everything like that. And I think in the way the law is written now, unless they're a patient, they can't have access to my grow area.
Correct.
I would love to teach my kids, this is how you germinate a seed. This is how you grow it. Here's day 1. Here's day 2. Here's day 3. Here's a little bit of responsibility for you. This is someone's medicine we're growing here.
Ooh, I don't know if that's approved education. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm finding a whole new realm
kind
of
sad
problems
discussion we're having here because you can't tell the truth.
I think that's why we have these discussions.
Something we've talked about a bunch of times. My kid got in trouble for telling a DARE officer that he was flat out lying to the students about cannabis. And when the principal called me, I'm like, what exactly would you like me to do about my son telling the truth?
Right.
What would you like me
Good
to
for
do?
him.
You know?
I mean, yeah. Where are we at here with this? Is it really supposed to be illegal in the first place?
Dennison says your first grow won't be perfect. Your 25th grow won't be perfect.
Nope, but you sure will love every bit of it. That's for sure.
I'm excited already. Setting up the tent and the light and the vent. I was like, oh.
Been dreaming for this my whole life.
And I'm like precision with what I'm doing down there and shit. I'm like, I never do this with any aspect of my life.
Casey Weeblog asked, do more than 3 growers agree on anything?
No, I've never met one that did.
That's the thing. If you look it up online, I'm like, is there like, I know George Cervantes and like there's a couple guys that everybody goes to, but is there like if you look online, like, how do you do this? It's like, oh, you want 1,000 different answers on a question? Oh, okay, here, ask that weed question.
Well, yeah, just go ahead and help yourself because it's going to get bad.
I can't wait for the scientific aspect of it, of like growing different kinds and different strains.
It's
or
already there,
cultivars.
Steve. I don't know.
No, for me personally.
Oh, okay, I get
you know,
you.
I mean,
I'm
me
sorry.
seeing it, like, you know, being a guy from the Show Me state.
Yes, you want to
You
have
gotta
it in your hand. That's
show
true.
me. That's the dumbest thing ever. It's like, I never take anybody's word for it. All these other states have all this technology back. You guys show me first, bud.
It feels better that way.
Yeah, it does.
We don't do crap until we see it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the same way. Unless I actually do it myself, it's not happening. So.
Stop being a sissy and give the plants a little shot of spunk, Steve.
I'm not spunking on my plants.
Okay, Steve.
I need
We'll let
and,
you guys get back
and
to your
seeds.
show. I do
too.
apologize for
Please
hijacking
never
it.
apologize for coming in here.
And seeds.
We wish you'd come in here every morning.
You want to
and
do a
give us
commercial, an early commercial?
Yeah, I think it's time to go
do
to
an early
commercial break too, and then because we've got a third set to get through anyway. So
Okay. So
let's do it.
I hit?
I
hit over here, Craig.
hit 3.
Hit 3. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Big chick in the swamp, man, for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world. Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp. It's a stomp, it's a wiggle. Turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp. Move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
You take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then-
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear, and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Kids, quiet down.
It's the best.
Kids, quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't...
Well, I was just going to say
cannot.
get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like you
want
were
to
going
get
to
in trouble.
sounded like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find him online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call him at 314-961-4800.
Oh yeah.
inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat.
When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue.
Lap, lap, lap.
Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Welcome back, hour 3 of the Hoosier Sophisticate Morning Show. It's the sex, drugs, and rock and roll segment.
We gotta fix that.
We got to fix that. Come on in and fix it. Come on in and fix it.
Right now. We're gonna fix it right now.
I need a cloth. I need a cloth. I need some cloth.
Find a cloth. Steve, we were talking about his setup, and Jason wants to clarify some information based on the setup that Steve has and what he was saying. They got 2 different grow setups. They're not all the same. There's a million different ways to do this. Isn't that what you said, Steve?
That's what Steve said. That's what we
did.
agreed upon. That was the end result.
Okay.
Okay.
Craig, you're gonna hold this.
I'm gonna hold this.
Why can't?
Come over here. So here's my setup. You want to go over yours first?
No.
Okay.
We can just draw them both real quick.
Blue.
Just draw 2 tents.
Will blue show up?
Maybe if I get it out of this light. Here.
I don't think blue will show up.
What if I get it out of that light right there?
I'm gonna do brown because it's my favorite color. All right, so my tent is 4x4 tent here, right? You see it? There
You
you
want
go.
fatter markers? Hold on.
Here.
Keep on going.
Oh, there we go.
So there it is, right? There's mine. Now I got a filter right here. So filter there. Then I have my fan, which is kind of shaped like a torpedo. Fan. Hanging, I got them strapped. So I got this thing strapped around a bar. This is a bar at the top of your thing. And then I have this zip tied there. Then I have ducking running out that flap, going out here. Boom. There's where it is. It's taking the air from inside here, taking it, sucking it, going this way, going this way. Here's the little plants are gonna be. Here's my light hanging from over here. But I also have vents that are drawing air in here. So that is how my setup is right now.
Jason?
Yep. So we're gonna go with some purple here. Okay, and a big fat one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna.
Hold on, he's not even anywhere near.
I'm trying to find out where we gotta be. Here we go.
Here.
Go up a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Can you see that? Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. We're great.
So here's the difference here. I have. That's my fan.
Yours looks
There.
like a torpedo too.
Yes, it does. That's right. And so it gets blown into here. There is no filter because it is
Because you got no
outside
filter.
outside of the tent. And so the filter would be effective as it blows out this hole here, there would be a filter here, but there isn't one, and that is it. That's it. That's the complete difference. That's the discussion. There's nothing more.
The air in your place not being good enough, so maybe throw a filter here and filter
No,
some
I would
fresh
not.
ass air
That
in
would
there.
be silly,
Okay,
in my
sorry.
opinion.
Is
But
that
in
what you thought I
Steve's
was
opinion,
doing?
yes, that's what I thought you were doing. But in Steve's deal here, Steve needs the filter to filter out the smell, which is once again subjective towards whether you need the smell or not. And you may want to.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're going to draw up a better diagram and post it somewhere.
Oh, there's some diagrams online.
Yeah, there's plenty as it is. That's right. But we definitely want to clarify.
But it'd be nice to be able to grow the same seeds and do it this exact same way in our tents
See the difference?
and see what happens.
Well, why don't we just do that?
You want to do it?
I'll sponsor the whole thing.
Let's do this thing.
I am all about it. We are going to go ahead and do that, and then maybe get other people that want to get involved too.
Yeah, let's
That
start
would be fun.
a growing
Let's have
collective.
some
I mean, it's
fun.
pretty much the Magic Melon thing they're trying to do.
100% a
Except
Camfest, yep.
they're not trying to figure out, I don't think, the best growing things like hydro or soil or what kind of soil. Like, there's so many fucking subtle nuances to what you could do and what you could add. It's fascinating.
It's over fascinating.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
clear now, though?
We're clear.
We're
You're
clear,
good.
brother.
I apologize if
Yeah.
it sounded like I
No
did.
apologies.
Yeah, you
All
got
right,
it. Yep.
no,
We did it, guys.
You're the
That's
man.
what we do here. We break it down. We get down to the brass tacks and things. That's what we do here at the Sweet Leaf Studios in Festus, okay? We tried to give this away. People couldn't even write an email. We're not giving them anything ever again.
Never again.
Rusty wrote an email.
Rusty.
What he said.
You want to hear him?
Yeah. Let's see. It has to either make us laugh, cry, or bone up. So either it makes you bone up,
It makes you cry.
it either makes you cry, or it either makes you laugh.
Jason, what happens if you miss your ex-wife?
I would say try and shoot again.
Get better aim. Look at you go. Look at you go. See, Rusty and Jason are on a level. Get better aim is the answer. Okay. All right. I almost feel like you're rusty, aren't you? You're fucking rusty. I knew he's trying to win his own pipe fixes in.
He's like, I gotta get these pipes
There-
back. I keep giving away to these guys.
There once was a girl who wasn't feeling very pretty, so she went to a genie to make her pretty. The genie told her that to make her feel pretty, he would make it so that every time someone apologized to her, her boobs would increase by one size. So the girl's walking down the street and someone bumps into her and says, "Oh, I'm sorry." And the woman's boob went up one size. Then someone accidentally stepped on her foot and said, "I'm sorry," and her boobs got another size bigger. Then she's walking down the street and a man from India bumps into her and says, "Oh my God, 1,000 apologies."
Are you guys really laughing?
Boom, 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 boom. I can't tell the third one. It's rather xenophobic.
My favorite one.
And I can't do it. We got too much on the line. We've got too much on the line.
That's the one worth the damn.
We got too much on the line. I can't.
We have nothing on the line.
I'm not telling the joke.
We start a new company
I'm not telling the
tomorrow.
joke. I was hoping to get like a couple of, Penthouse Forum letters, some people that were really laying it
I
out
could
there.
write some letters to bone people.
Tell them, I'll get you boned up.
That's how I used to jerk off.
I can either make you
Erotic
cry or get you
stories.
boned up. I can't make you laugh. You're asking too much out of me to get you to laugh. But I'll make you cry, and I'll bone you up.
Did you ever read erotic stories?
Literotica.com was my favorite website in my late teens,
Mine
early
was
20s.
freesexstories.com.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I had a couple of great little BDSM continuing stories. Like it was a whole series, man. Not bad.
Oh yeah, I was in
Not bad.
lesbians, obviously.
Sure.
Like fucking babysitters, but also like what I thought was not like the older male babysitter thing now, which I would.
You're not. You have time to the end of the show. You want to finish your email? Send it in. You got till the end of the show. You got a chance to win a little towel pipe.
Or is that washcloth? I heard it might be a different
Oh,
one.
is that
I don't
funny?
know.
I think someone was just saying because of the size. I think it was a size joke. Is there actually a washcloth character?
I don't know. I thought maybe there was.
Maybe there is. I'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll look that up. Yeah, I thought the erotic stories Because pictures took way too long to download. Videos were a far cry from what it was. Oh yeah, I used to get down on some of those naughty stories, dude. It was great.
Tali and Rebecca's son is Washcloth.
Oh yeah, it might be Washcloth.
Makes his first and only appearance in the episode Crippled Summer.
Hey, are there any new episodes of that sassy Justice?
Oh, that shit is wild, dude.
Are there any new episodes?
I'll tell you what, speaking of deep fakes, you got one trending, bud. You've got one trending right now.
I look exactly like my cousin.
You look exactly like Gwen Stefani. And it's a strange boner for me, man.
Shouldn't be.
Sorry, he's not home right now. He's walking in the spider webs.
Leave a message and I'll call you back. Don't Speak was the first song I ever,
made out to?
No, just slow danced.
Oh, slow dance? I think I had a hard makeout session at Don't Speak one time. A real aggressive makeout section.
They used to play Lady in Red all the time.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, who doesn't get boned up? Was it like Krista Berg or something? What was his name?
I hated that fucking
It's
song.
awful. It's a bad tune.
But you'd always have to go up, find a girl in a red dress, and go up.
Krista Berg.
May I have this dance? Krista Berg, you're happy about knowing
that I knew that
Lady
guy's
in
name?
Red?
Yeah.
You know,
I think
80% of all things.
I associated the song with sucking, and then DeBerg came naturally. Oh! Who's got the shoes, motherfucker?
Oh, you got another dragon in here.
Goddamn right.
You're a dragon, right? We got another dragon. You can pull up a chair if you want. Or you can fucking stand sexy like that.
He's got his fucking doorway hanging on, dude. Oh, shit. He's going to win the pipe because I'm getting boned up.
Boned it up. Bachelorette was on last night.
How was that?
It's the best show on television. The best show going.
I'll tell you what. I cannot tell you how many messages I got that said,
me too.
If I don't get at least an hour of Bachelorette talk every day, I'm out.
Well, now there's new Taisha.
Because the other girl got married. The other girl got hitched.
Said, I'm into this guy, Dale. He's my one true love.
I'm checking in on Dale and her. What's her name?
Dale and Kay. Is it Karen? No, not Karen. I want it to be Karen. Dale, Bachelorette.
I'll find it.
Fuck, what's her name?
It'll bring up whatever.
Yeah, it'll bring it up.
Uh-oh. I didn't want to have to be the one to tell you about this, but
No. Please don't.
I didn't want to tell you this.
Don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me.
Appearing on Tuesday's episode in a bonus segment.
Yeah.
To update viewers about their relationship, the couple confirmed that they're still very much engaged and happy. Although Crawley's declarations about their future gave Moss noticeable pause.
What?
But I'm gonna give you.
What does that mean?
It means she was probably like, "I'm gonna marry him. We're gonna be together forever." And Dale was like, "A little warm in here,
buddy." I told you how the episode went. They go, "This is the Bachelorette. You're blowing this season up. You love this dude." Oh yeah, I do. No, sorry. I really respect the journey and the value of the show. I really respect that.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And they're like, okay. Well, she thought. Both of them thought, well, we'll
Nothing's
just go
sacred
away.
anymore. Nothing's sacred.
We'll go away and we'll just date and figure it out and get. Well, then they go to the dude and they're like, "You ready, bud? Here's pick a ring. We got the ring guy on his way here. You ready?" And he's like, They spend one night together, figure it out, and then they're like, "Yeah, I guess we'll get married. We'll do the whole married. We'll get married now." But this girl, Tasha, she wants a grown ass man. Okay, she wants a grown ass man, bud. She even
always drives it home for me.
She even has an event where she tries to find a grown ass man. So she gets all these guys all lubed up. She oils them up, but the weird thing was she was doing it with like a stain brush, not like a real nice brush that has nice bristles.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a stain brush, got like fucking hay for bristles.
Sure.
You know? And she's fucking lubing these guys up. I'm like, Tasha, rub them down, hon. You know what
Get
I
a
mean?
feel
Like,
for where you're trying to be the rest of your life.
Thank you. We could commentate the show. We should. It would probably get way more than whatever we're doing here. Whatever this is.
I hear you, bud.
So I'm
really gonna blow your world up, man.
So she goes like this. Please don't. So she goes like this. She batters them all up, right? Now
batters him.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
now they have to slathers them.
Bastes him.
Yeah. Slathers.
I like
and
batters
based.
too. I like that.
Put a little battered.
Get them all battered up.
Like Captain D's. So now they have to wrestle each other, except
No, they don't.
They're not.
They're not greased
in
up
a cage.
wrestling.
In a cage, buddy, you would love this show. Just out of competition alone. Here's my deal. 15 years ago, with the knowledge I have now, put me on The Bachelor. You know what I mean? And let me try to manipulate all of the guys in the house, and then manipulate this girl, because it's a very simple game. You come out of the gate hot, you get them liking you. Boom, okay.
Just don't pull up in a hot tub, you fucking nerd.
Dude, never pull up in a hot tub, bud.
In clothes. You pull up in a hot tub and you got trunks on.
What an idiot!
What a fucking idiot.
People are yelling at you drunk from the thing. Like, there's a guy from Harvard on this season. He's like, yeah. So they have this grown-ass man thing. Well, let me get back to the wrestling.
Okay.
They grease each other up, right? So now they're all greased up wrestling. Well, instead of having like a wrestling mat, they have like a fucking black top thing they got to wrestle on. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's almost like cork or something weird.
Okay.
Like, supposed to be good, but I was like, you'll get rug burns and shit on that. It's
Sure.
not like
Yeah.
So these guys are just mashing each other. Well, there's two guys who just. Val Kilmer obviously boned up some chick about 32 years ago.
Okay.
This guy, Chasen. Not Chase. Not Jason.
Chasen.
Chasen.
Oh, his name is actually Chasen. Like the Chasen Apartments?
Chasen is his name. Parents couldn't, they like one like Chase, one like Jason. Bada bing, bada boom.
Seems reasonable.
So they're having this competition. The first part of the competition is they have to spell, do addition, just kind of tough questions, but you got to be able to think on your feet. You got a little dry erase board. Because she's trying to find a grown-ass man, bud.
Naturally.
Okay?
Yep.
So she has them do these things, and they got to spell limousine.
They have to spell limousine.
You can spell limousine.
I could spell limousine.
Spell it. You obviously worked with him.
Limousine.
Yes, okay. Well, the guy from Harvard spells it Limosine.
Fucking nerd!
This one dude goes, I went to fucking Arizona State, and I know that. Great.
Sun Devil? What's up?
I know. They showed he's an aeronautical engineer.
Okay.
I was like, okay, asshole. He's like, oh, I went to Arizona State and partied a little bit. But he didn't know, they had 3 math questions. He didn't know any of them. And it was like, if she had 25 roses and then sent 5 guys home and then had 2 guys come back and then sent 4 more home and then had 2 guys come back, you just had to be paying attention so you could put it. And he was like, like test anxiety.
You got Bob Barker's like, you've already used the one. You've used the one.
Write what you want here. Write what you want here.
Scratch it out. No, hang on. No. I thought Bob Barker was going to choke that
That's his
bitch out.
last episode.
I thought he was going to choke her the fuck out. Yeah,
episode.
that was when he said, call Drew up. I'm fucking done. Can't write out 5 numbers?
No.
Get me off of this show.
And then she won.
World's falling to shit.
So they have to do that. One guy's going to become the man-child. One guy's going to become the grown-ass man, so they each get to win. Mind you, Chasen and this other guy are kind of forming this rivalry, Eddie. So Ed. Chasen and Ed. Chasen and Ed.
Okay.
How weird is that?
Mm-hmm.
So Chasen and Ed are forming this rivalry, and they're going through the event. Well, the second event is the wrestling or something, or that even came later. But one of the events in this man-baby competition was they have to make breakfast in bed. So they're each like at this cook station and they're making up French toast and shit, and she's laying in bed, and it's like at this fucking like set.
Oh my god, this show is so degrading.
So they make them. Fuck you! You talking about spitting in people's mouths?
This show
Fuck
is
you.
so degrading.
Yeah, fuck you, man. So anyway, so they're making her breakfast in bed, and some guys have like waffles, and they're like, "Hey, this is kind of like what a day like with me would be like." And you got all these people watching, so it's kind of weird. Well, the dude from Harvard, he's been failing all day, so he comes in a robe, and he's Pierce Brosnan.
Sure.
He's 20, 21, Pierce Brosnan. Got a hairy chest fro. Looking right down here, do you know just a magic land happening down there?
Sure.
And then probably a nice spread going down his inner
Naturally.
thigh, you know? Probably a nice deal.
Looks like he's got Animal from the Muppets in a leg lock.
He's Gaston. He's the new age Gaston. Okay.
Very good.
Brilliant.
No one pubes like Gaston.
No one pubes like Gaston. No one boobs like Gaston. That's when you grab a girl's boobs. I'm going boobing tonight, fellas. That's when you go try to grab as many boobs as you.
Your wife says the new chick is hot.
Oh, all the girls think I could. Jenny and her gal pal were just in there. Safe travels, bud.
Take care, brother. Real quick, time out.
They got
you email Twain, TWAIN, at mycelial, mycelial.media. Twain at mycelial media. I'll put it in the messages. You're going to either email us something that will make us laugh, will make us cry, or will bonus up. We will not, if you want it to be anonymous, we will not share your name. We're just going to read emails.
Oh, I'm
We're just going to read emails. Email them something that makes them laugh or horny or cry.
Or cry.
To win a towel.
Yeah.
Tally pipe.
Tally pipe. Or a washcloth. So now they're making breakfast in bed. The Harvard guy comes in a robe. Everybody else is dressed. He comes in a robe. He's made some beignets, some donuts. He's like feeding them to her, and they're like making out on the fucking bed in front of all these other dudes and stuff. And it's like, what? What's going on? What? Wait. Watch on our Twitch stream if you love this shit. So then he wins. So he gets the man award. And they're like, dude, he didn't even do the wrestling thing because he said his knee hurt and he had an old injury. Oh, no. Instead of that, they had to rope up to each other. No. Turn around. And so they put a rope right here, and I put a rope around my waist. And then we got to run and try to grab the bouquet. We got to run away from each other.
Is there any giving the rope?
No.
I'm taking someone on a fucking ride.
Oh, someone did. So Chasen took Eddie for a ride. Because they're like, Eddie's yoked.
Okay.
But he's got little bird legs.
You got to get a fucking low center of gravity and quit skipping leg day, you fucking sissy.
Dude, I was like, as long as someone wasn't crazy heavy and got low, I would have just fucking crawled
Pretty much bear
ass
crawl.
there. Yeah.
If you got the weight of another grown man, you can get so low and driving forward.
It's unbelievable. The center of gravity, I remember them like.
You could be this high off this is the ground, you could be that high off of it. Just.
It's the most amazing thing about football to me. Unless a guy has so much momentum and is huge, then it just becomes a collision. But if you can get low and someone's not putting like 100% of what they have into them, they're trying to do a little, and you get low and drive. That's one of my favorite.
It's all about
my
firing
greatest
off
things
too.
about
It's all about firing off too, because somebody can be as low as they want. If you get off on the jump quicker, the momentum's already going. They're already working backwards.
Yeah, and you got to like punt, like get them with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's an explosion.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing. A good tackle,
dude,
is one of my.
That's what my buddy said about
things.
like having tried out like at pro NFL camps and everything, and then having played in like a high level college program and then a good high school program. He goes, the strength doesn't start getting like it starts to kind of level off where some of the strongest dudes in the country are playing playing college football. He goes, but even his transfer from high school to college, like he was moving weight that made him one of the strongest guys on the team. He goes, but the speed difference at each of the levels that's where it's different. 'Cause you can be as strong as you want, but if you get hit by a fucking car off the line, boom, instantly, that's the difference.
So anyway, so then the guy wins. Well, Ed, who gets humiliated by Chasen, he wins the baby award.
I hope he didn't come.
So he has
from
to
being
wear.
humiliated so good in public.
He has to carry a baby around that cries for the whole rest till the girl says no, you don't have to carry that around. And he's like, it's fun.
This is for real happening.
Yeah, and he's got
this
carry
is
this
some
live
pretty
baby.
heavy power dynamics, man. Like,
Why is Nexium going to jail?
Why is Nexium
Bachelor's
going
got
to
the show,
They're
dude.
making a guy fucking carry a baby around because
he lost.
Punked out.
And he's got bird legs. So anyway, so he's got to carry this baby, which he's making a deal. He's like, I'd name it Carlos. I always wanted to have a little Carlos. So he's using it to his advantage.
I'm holding that baby by the foot.
Brilliant. Well, it was even funny though. So him and the Harvard guy are becoming friends because they just say Chase on. He said the exact same thing to both girls, and they've noticed. And the one guy got a perfect. Ed got a perfect math score on his SAT.
Okay.
So he's like kind of like a weird savant, but looks like a goon. Like
Eidetic memory, like he knows exactly what he said.
Yeah, and his facial expressions are always kind of weird. You're like, this guy's kind of a
little distant.
He's weird. He's an interesting guy for sure. So they become buddies, and they're like, he's just like, you're beautiful. I really want to go on this journey with you. I really feel a strong connection. He's like, this guy just fucking has the same rotation of shit. And he was talking about Instagram followers after this, because that's really the play.
Yeah,
you go on there, you don't win.
It's all about becoming an influencer.
I can become an influencer at this forever. So I get to see how that world works on that level, from my fucking couch or whatever. So they go into this. So Ed and Chasen hate each other. Well, fucking Harvard guy brings up. He's like, "Hey, Chasen, I just want to bring this up man to man, but Ed says you're fake." And a lot of the stuff, and Ed's like, hi. And he's got this little baby, and Chasen's like, I appreciate you bringing that up as a man to man. He's this type of guy, right? And I don't appreciate you, bullying up on me, because I'm here for the right reasons. I am starting to grow a connection with this girl in my heart. And I know I had feelings for the last girl, but I am starting to grow a connection with this girl in my heart. And they're like, okay, dude, you just say the same shit over and over. And this is the Val Kilmer looking dude. Really, he's handsome as hell. Val Kilmer's handsome. Young Val Kilmer, okay. So, and he's just always like, here's the deal with what's going on. And you're like, okay, bud, I get it. So then they're fighting at a date because they're on a date and they're fucking, there's this group date whole dynamic. And then he's like, oh, you guys are teaming up. Harvard guy, we're cool. Ed, we're not cool. You've been fucking talking shit this whole time. I don't like you. And he's like, and you got bird legs. And he's like, and you can see Ed's like, he wants to cry because he's yoked out of his mind. Obviously knows he skipped leg day. Obviously knows everybody's calling him bird leg. Punked. But he just got punked, okay? And he's holding this baby because he won the Man Baby Award. So not only does he look like he's going to cry,
he's holding a fake baby.
That the baby starts crying. The baby can like pick up on his tension.
Oh, it's a mirror of him, like some people's shitty dogs.
Hey, call back.
That's a native hemp moment of clarity.
And so, So now he's just like, well, I don't think that's true. So they form a rivalry, right? So now they're going back and forth with their whole deal. And it's like when you go talk to the girl, you're like, hey, I think this guy's not here for the right reasons. He's like, no, I am here for the right reasons. This is what he says. He's like, you know what? I don't care if they team up on me. They're like Batman and Robin, which someone called me your sidekick the other.
See my gifs?
Yeah, great. That's why I'm talking about Batman and Robin right now. No, I didn't see anything. I'm never on there. So Batman and Robin, and he goes, I'll be Superman. This dude, the Val Kilmer dude, he goes, I'll be Superman. And he goes, actually, I'll be more like Wolverine.
He did that?
Because that's my nickname.
No, the fuck it's not. What's his name in real life?
Chasen.
It ain't your fucking nickname. Nobody's ever called you Wolverine.
That's exactly what I said
fucking
to Jen.
Logan. Get the fuck out of here.
No one. You don't even really look like the guy who plays him, Hugh Jackman. But he's like, you know what? Wolverine. That's what they call me, Wolverine. I was like, well, buddy. So anyway, she keeps him around, and she's starting to form some real connections with these guys, which is really nice to see.
Yeah.
One guy comes out, he's got a mustache. She shaves his mustache. So he played the right game. He comes out with a mustache, and then she's like, can I shave you? And he's like, let me think about it. Because like I said, it's all like
Sure. Yeah, you can't be like, yeah, of course. You can't do that. Otherwise, you're going to be holding the fucking baby. You got to fucking, first off, you got to be a man when you wear a mustache anyway.
Oh, that's what he's one of the youngest guys. So that's why he's like, I wear a mustache. And everyone's like, all the older guys are like, he's not here for the right reasons.
Because he has a mustache? That's awful mustachist.
Well, because he's young. It's ageism. A lot of ageism on there.
A lot of ageism.
She's ready for a grown-ass man. Can you be a grown-ass man at
Sure
26? 100%. The one guy who's like
Sure
an
you can.
aeronautical engineer, he's 26 or 27.
Yep, sure.
He's more mature than anybody.
100%.
He's just like...
Yeah, if you're fucking 38 running around the Bachelorette, yeah, you're real grown.
That's kind of the deal. Then there's this... Okay, so then there's that guy. He comes back. She shaves him. She shaves him. And he likes it. And she likes it. So then he goes on a group date because they said, hey, man, Ed can't wrestle at this greased up wrestling little tournament, at this greased up little pig tournament. And so he jumps the fence. He's like, I'll fight for your honor. And she's like, oh, my God. So he takes off his shirt and they grease him up and he wrestles this guy who's bigger than him. He wrestles Chasen. And so everyone's like, oh,
Chasen's got a chance. Jason's got a chance to make it right?
No, Jason's a dickhead. He's got no chance to make it right. He's got nothing.
At this point, Jason is just on a humiliation tour. Fucking Wolverine is on a total humiliation tour.
He keeps referencing Wolverine.
God.
At this point, he's already said so now he's going to talk about time to go into Wolverine mode. I don't know. These guys might have to see a side of Wolverine tonight.
He's not doing that.
This is why I watch it.
I can't.
It's cringe. You would die.
It would kill me.
Jenny's like, sometimes she's like, I have to physically.
I can't fucking do that, man. It fucking hurts.
So and we'll rewind. I'll rewind all those parts because I'm like, look at these people, man. The fucking shit they say. So anyway, so he goes on the date.
Mm-hmm.
He's not supposed to be on the date. He jumped the fence to fight for her honor. These are just guys watching this date happen. So then he goes on the date. Then he has her shave him. Then he gets the date rose. So now 9 of these dudes are like, at the end of the date, she goes, oh, Noah shaved his mustache. Doesn't Noah look so much better? Doesn't Noah look better?
Why is she talking like that?
That's how she talks.
Oh.
Doesn't Noah look better? She's a girl. That's how all girls talk.
It's true.
And so all the guys are there, and Noah's like smiling with no mustache, and they're all going. I'm like, what'd you expect? What'd you expect when you asked all the other guys, hey, does my other boyfriend look good too? That's what I'm saying. The Nexium guy can't live with 3 chicks, but she can bone up 25 dudes and make a show out of it.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Don't do it. Don't. Do you have info about
I got info on Dale. I got info on Dale Moss, bud. And this was reported yesterday, but he was seen.
No.
He was seen with 2 female supermodels in New York City yesterday.
No.
Yeah, he was. That kind of flies in the face of the happy engagement that. Look, adults have their own arrangements for their sexual lives and everything. I mean, she might be totally open to Dale, dipping his wick in a couple of different. You okay?
Dale, don't mess this up. Claire's the best thing that ever happened to you.
When Claire was asked about the next step, she yelled, "Babies!" And Dale insisted he would prefer to get married first. After their whirlwind engagement on national TV, Claire visited Dale's hometown in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. She also documented the meeting with his sisters, Robin and Amber, on her Instagram.
Documented a
Now
meeting.
Dale has been spotted with 2 ladies in the Big Apple, and fans are curious.
Oh, you can't run, bud. You're not going to be able to cheat in the world you live in now, bud.
No.
And that's what happens. Here's what happens. You go on The Bachelorette as a dude, and the chick is perfect.
Okay.
And your testosterone's like whoosh because you got 20 other dudes there, and you see it. Some of the dudes are like, I'm good on the fucking kind of posturing, and you see some of the dudes are like, that's what I fucking live for, dude.
I dig it.
You know, I live for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
On psychological levels, physical levels, whatever, they're just trying to get this girl. They don't know if they
I
love
get it.
her.
Yep,
They've been
sure.
on 4 dates by the time they propose.
Sure.
So it's a nice experiment to see how it's fucking, how all of these guys, how all of the people, the psychology of what happens when you get them all together. And then after you get this chick, she's perfect, you won. Good. Now you live together and you're like, okay.
Yeah, you didn't show this side of yourself on the game show.
Yeah. And then your Instagram is just like,
Steve.
So you see why it doesn't work.
I do see why it doesn't work. You want to hear about some weird sex toys? What's the matter with you? Oh, you're trying to close out some sound? Guys, I'm gonna tell you about a couple of weird sex toys that you'd have to see to believe, except I'm not gonna show them to you. I'm just gonna tell you about them.
You got a little freak ass in you, don't you?
Yeah, it's the drug, sex, and rock and roll segment, bud.
You got a little freak ass inside you.
Steve,
hey,
what would
boy.
you do if you could clone your ding dong, and
Pardon?
then it could then glow in the dark?
Clone my ding.
You want to clone your ding dong?
If I could clone my 19-year-old ding dong all smooth.
Well, no, I'm talking about your 37-year-old ding dong.
I ain't trying to clone.
You're not trying to clone your 37-year-old dinger?
I mean, you're probably gonna buy a better one.
Maybe, but maybe. Let's say you got a
Why am
long
I
bit-
just cloning my ding dong?
Let's say you got a long trip. You got a long trip ahead of
I'll
you.
make a mold for Jen.
And that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting at. You got a long trip ahead of you. You're gonna leave. You're good. He keeps apologizing. Would you tell him he owns this joint? Like,
I know.
Would you tell him he owns the fucking joint?
Apologize.
I heard the door slam. I was like,
oh, slam? They're metal doors. I just well.
Hey, are we gonna play a song here in a little bit? After the third break, we're gonna play some music.
We'll sing. You play. All right. So get something ready because we got a commercial
About
break.
20 minutes or so.
You got 40 minutes. No, 36 minutes.
okay, what do you want to play?
Pick one out.
You pick it.
We'll sing it.
You guys would be all something.
Well, no. You ever heard him? He's got the voice of an angel.
No,
And then we can pull it up on here.
Actually, I heard his affirmations this morning and almost cried.
Listen to that.
Wonderful voice.
Listen to this.
It was wonderful. Why do you think I came up here?
Keep your
As soon as
guitar
I
out
heard
there.
that-
What about the crows?
Thanks for being here.
I don't have that ready on there.
Jon
Find
Snow,
something a little bit less.
the cruise.
We'll get there someday.
What about Jon Snow and the crows? Hey, what about Shanty? Shanty?
Well, I can do that all day.
That's what I'm giving you the easiest one.
Yeah,
The one.
I got that
Yeah.
all day. You guys can sing it.
All right. You know that
Hell
song.
yeah.
Sure.
Figure it out.
No, I'll probably play the xylophone or something.
You know
No,
this
the
song.
xylophone works. That's better. Steve can do this. You better have the lyrics right, Steve.
So, Steve, you're going on a long business trip. Okay. Your wife's gonna miss you.
No, I'm not.
Your
I'm
wife's
never gonna leave
your wife is going to miss you,
No, she's
and so
not.
you give her your ding dong, except it's glow in the dark now.
Oh my God! Glow in the dark dinghy?
A glow in the dark dinger.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Why
I'll do
are
it.
we cloning it? If I'm gonna clone something,
It's not. It's a
Clone my
mold.
lungs.
It's a mold.
Oh,
is what
why'd
it-
you say
Because
clone?
it's called Clone a Willy.
Well, that's a misleading name. Because if I'm gonna clone anything, I'm gonna clone some body parts I fucking
You need to stay alive.
A couple
Heart,
kidneys.
heart would probably be your play.
I'm thinking lungs and kidneys right now.
I think
maybe
your
a
lungs
liver.
would probably go for a while as long as you had a good engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I treat mine like dog shit.
Your lungs.
But I've only
Yeah,
actually
lungs
been
are a dime a
smoking
dozen,
cigarette
bud.
for like 5 years now.
Really? You started when you were in your 30s?
I started when after Ivan was born. For a little while after that is when I picked it up. I like bought my
You feel like you could just walk away from them?
cigs.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No? Really?
That's why I fucking need a little. I want a little.
I got you. I'm with you.
Step in the right direction.
I'm with you. Hey, how about
nudge.
do you understand guys fucking inflatable dolls?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. How about the Love and Lamb inflatable doll?
Yeah, people love that shit.
It gives me a chance to fuck a lamb, man.
Well, that's like
without the the lack of consent from Animalia.
You're gonna be able to VR it in no time.
No time.
You're gonna be able to VR whatever sheep. Why did you scroll past that one? That one too risque.
Oh no, it's just called the Octopussy dildo, and it's kind of a tentacle that wraps around your finger. Here, let me see if I can. I'll tell you what I'll do.
I think describing it, let them go to the website.
Let them go to the website.
You can
I
post,
can post
these
the
on
link here
on the show discussions because I haven't been doing that because I said fuck it.
Octopussy dildo.
Oh, caught it, busted.
Here we go.
Busted, having my phone audio on.
Dueling Dicks inflatable sword fighting game.
Oh, someone tagged us in that. They said Steven should do that. Stephen Craig should do that.
How about a adjustable flesh loop?
Pardon?
An adjustable flesh loop. Now, the way I look at this thing is it's kind of a. I've seen a lot of cock rings of this variety where it's kind of you can decide where this thing fits. You want to just go all shaft? You want to go just balls? Do you want to go balls and shaft? You want to get one behind your balls and one in front of your balls? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? And ultimately, you can do that with this loop with a sliding toggle on it. This one's called the erection enhancing lasso. You're not into it? I'm into it, dude. You probably like it. You probably like it.
I'm not trying to cinch my beanbag off.
It's not bad.
I know I've had like a nice, but I'll use.
It's not bad.
I'm not using that, is what I'm saying.
That's fair. I mean, you could also. I'm
just thinking skin gets.
You can
caught
accomplish
in
it
that
with a
bead.
good soft rope. You can accomplish the same
doubt.
thing, tying a little square knot. You're in good shape. Little
Then
slip
you get
knot.
it boned up and then you tie it off.
Damn
It's
right.
like-
And then you're fucking.
It's kind of a
you're
deal.
there, dude. How about an anal plug with a long tail? You know something about those, don't you?
No, sir. No, sir.
I dig it.
Oh, why not, bud? Why wouldn't you dig it?
Sweet Snow body powder. Now, if someone told me that they were selling some Sweet Snow body powder,
what would you
I'd have a
think it
pretty
was?
good idea of what they were trying to sell me. And it would be a little bit of schmeeze, okay? I've hoofered a lot of schneef. All right? A lot of... it's a sensual...
shunga?
This is a lot of... that's what's called shunga. Sensual body powder. This one's called the Sweet Snow.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Oh, wow. A Swarovski dilly.
Like a
like
glass?
crystal, like Swarovski crystals over here. It's a glass dilly. Shiri Zen Aqua Swarovski. $190.25.
Damn.
Treat your business to something it deserves. How about an Eiffel Tower dilly?
Fuck the fridge, dude.
Yeah, I know, but you set that thing on the floor.
No, I'm saying
Fuck the French. Yeah, right on. Right on. Ooh, that thing looks like it means
Is that a
business.
Gape master?
Nope, that's something that I think it oscillates and it has a little sucking motion.
That's scary.
Yeah,
That's
this thing
scary.
it's called Alpha One, the ring, 24 karat gold
Let me
masturbator.
ask you, when do you think, Jesus, $400 for that thing?
Well, it's actually 24 karat gold.
Lord
It's 24 karat gold.
So when will there be like some sort of device that you can wear and possibly wear as the other partner?
So you can feel what they feel.
Well, and all. Oh fuck! I didn't even think about it. That
Dude, there's a whole Black Mirror episode. Remember?
Oh yeah.
In virtual reality, like that shit's it's coming.
But it's like, oh, these parts kind of they match together and they fucking kind of like almost walk you through sex positions and then like, oh, turn on the vibrator and both your guys fucking your butthole vibrator goes off and her clitoris vibrator goes off and you're like, that's great. Shut them both off. Okay, now clamp. And you fucking hit this. Everything's just like, you look at these things on. You're like, fuck. And then
You
you're like,
are
"Get it off."
speaking of teledildonics. It's a whole thing.
Okay, for real?
100,000,000%. You
That's what
can
I'm
control. You can
No, I know
control
the
these
underwear.
toys with you know with the controller with an app on your phone. You can do it from a distance. You can do it together. Teledildonics, man. I missed the boat on it. I was talking about this in fucking 2010. I swear to Christ. I was like, there's a fucking market here for people that are in. I mean, especially I think about military spouses
You're such a patriot.
I
you
am
fucking
over
pervert.
fucking seas. You know,
It's brilliant though.
Got your. You know, like it's a way to
Lick your phone.
be home. Yeah, you're fucking just tonguing your fucking all the.
That was your whole
There's
deal,
more
though.
bacteria on this thing than a public toilet.
They're like, you can just use your finger, and you kept going into the app. People like, nope.
And my finger doesn't move as fast as this.
Gotta be the tongue.
Yeah, I got an old fat tongue. Ooh, leopard print Benoit balls. You know the Benoit balls? You ever put a couple in your bung?
I don't know what they're for.
Benoit balls are for gals to work their walls.
Can
They
they really do
Kegel
this,
exercises.
though,
Yeah, it
with
makes
a-
the noise.
You can't really do that inside of a
Oh, I
vagina.
think you probably can.
For real?
I think so.
You can put and I can barely do it with the dexterity of my fucking hand, bud. Like it takes a minute. You're like, oh.
Oh no, I think you could pretty easily work a nice little rotation inside of a vagina. I'm 100% serious. I've seen fucking gals make change at the strip club before. Okay,
I know that just
make
seems
change.
Tough. How do you make change? What is that? They giving you $1, 4 quarters?
4 quarters. Sometimes you could shout it out. 2 quarters, 3 dimes, 4 nickels.
No.
Yep, 100%.
I had this joke when I was like 8, and it was like, oh, guys, and I'd go up to adults and I'd say, oh, I swallowed a quarter the other day. And they're like, Jesus Christ.
Relax.
That's not good. And I go, relax.
Kids
I
swallow
pooped 2 dimes in a nickel.
Fucking grumpy old men, dude.
Is that a joke from Grumpy Old Men?
You don't remember that part?
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen Grumpy or Old
I've,
Men?
I've seen
can't
bits and
do
pieces.
anything else today.
And maybe I stole
You
that.
can't do anything else
But
today.
I would say that when I was a kid,
Little
and
daughter,
I thought I made that up.
He's telling the little girl a story about
Fuck
Goldilocks.
me, my life is a lie.
He's telling a little story about Goldilocks to this little girl, right? The parents are worried because she swallowed a quarter. It's the grandpa, Jack Lemon's dad. And he's like, relax. Kids swallow quarters all the time. If she craps out 2 dimes and a nickels, then you got something to worry about, huh?
I'm sure it's a running joke.
It's a running joke.
It's a running joke.
It's a running
joke. I thought I created that. Just like I thought I created. Me and my stepbrother thought we created. I think sup. We were like convinced that we
came up with sup.
We were convinced that maybe
Zuz.
we could take credit for sup. And there was fucking one other dumb thing that I thought I could fucking take credit for. That's really I remember like sitting in my bed. I don't know how the fuck old I was, maybe high school or something. And I was like, man, really the only thing that is constant is change. The only thing that doesn't change is the fact that change is gonna happen, you know?
Sure.
And I was like, fuck, I'm on one. And then you see it's like on pillows and shit.
Yeah,
and you're like,
totally. Man, you know, if I just spent my life living, laughing, and loving, I think I'd have it figured out, man.
yeah.
I think I'd have
And
it
you're like,
figured out.
Oh no. Oh no.
And we
We
talk.
can take another break.
Yeah, we're just about up against another break. I think now's as good a time as any. to
Yeah,
take one.
because we have.
We're going to take a short break. This one's about 3 minutes or so. And on the other side, I think we're going to sing some songs and
sing along.
You know, maybe we'll do a little bit of this.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente, con una pasión.
On the other side of the break, we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, we're not having any now.
None.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
Do you take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then-
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Oh, hey. It's Adam McChesney with Ms. Marketing. We specialize in lead generation, filling your pipeline, and taking care of your payments. Give us a call today.
Adam from Ms. Marketing took me from 10 leads to 300 leads in a month, and I became the strongest boy in the schoolyard.
He increased the revenue for my fit charter fishing business by 30% in 1 month. Ms. Marketing.
What was that Facebook algorithm? What was that Instagram? Ms. Marketing.
I know it's late, baby, but you got me thinking about my dream home.
Yeah, girl. You know, Bungeon Property Group doesn't just sell houses, they sell dreams. You know when the best time to talk about dreams is? In the middle of the night. That's why Bungeon Property Group is famously open 24 hours a day, so you can whisper sweet nothings in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. Tell me all your dreams of white picket fences, in-ground pools, and I'll find them for you. In an area with a low crime rate, general proximity to nice parks, walking distance to the grocery store, easy access to the highways, a place where you can offer a quality education to your children, all while feeling safe in your front yard while they play. Let me talk that dream house talk to you. Let me be your dream realtor. Adam Bondred.
Hey, DJ Shaba.
Hey, ladies. I'm gonna smoke a little weed, boy.
I wanna grow some trees, boy.
When I grow all the weed that I smoke,
And I blow all the trees that he grows.
and I smoke all the weed that I grow,
And I grow all the trees that he smokes.
I'm growing and I'm smoking. So I go see Bo. And I'm smoke what I grow, yeah. Grow Active Solution. And I'm growing the hydro.
Bo knows hydro.
And I'm growing the hydro.
Grow Active Solutions.
Bo no hydro. Bo no hydro. Bo no hydro. Bo know how to grow. Bo know how to grow. Grow Active Solution. Bo know how to grow. Grow Active Solution.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Welcome back. Last segment.
Welcome back.
You've almost made it. You
Why are our segments out of whack? Did we go long?
Little Humes. No, we put 3 commercial breaks in, and normally there would only be one after the first 1 and 2. So we did one at 8:45, one at 9:30, and
Okay.
yeah, all good.
Seth sent us a whole thing for the Monday show. Did you see that?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Hey, one of your boys, CBC alum, celebrated his dispensary groundbreaking.
Oh, which one of my boys?
Larry
did?
Hughes.
Oh, shit.
Viola with a couple of NBA stars, Al Harrington and Larry Hughes, spoke out about VMO. They're one of the 11 vertical groups, but they're the only minority-owned, vertically integrated company in Missouri. Group was also one of the top scoring applicants across the board. Harrington's been in the industry for 10 years. Hughes joins him in the Missouri venture. There are 2 dispensaries. One's at 20th and Olive. The other is off Cherokee Street on Iowa, and they're expected to open in April.
Okay.
So,
wonder why Nelly didn't get in on it.
I'll bet he's silent in one of them. I would think. I bet he's got money.
He's the
in it.
Budweiser guy now, isn't that
How about
weird?
that?
What's up with that?
From the Lou, and we're proud.
What's up with that?
Ooh-wee. What's up with that?
Oh, I thought you were going to hit the dance music. I was like, I don't know if that works.
I wanted to have time to change it this morning, but I didn't.
What's up with that? A, first off. And B, sounds like somebody, I like Larry Hughes.
Yeah, sure.
He came back and gave a bunch of And-One shoes. I think he's been trying to do good for the community.
100%, yeah.
Went to the Sixers for a minute.
Yes.
Slew.
He had a great little NBA career.
Great little career.
Champion. Didn't he win with the Heat, maybe? Or Cavs? Maybe.
I don't know. And who was the other guy? Padraig Harrington.
Second time the name Patrick's come up in the last couple of days.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Let's see.
Larry Hughes. He used to wear sweatpants at CBC.
Because he was Larry Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nope, he did never win a title.
I didn't think so.
He was never an All-Star.
Way to
either.
bring it
That's
up.
hard to believe.
He didn't have. I mean,
He played 13 seasons.
Oh, he could have been better. That's all I'm saying.
I'll tell you what. That's
What is his best year? What was his best year? When he averaged 20 points a game ever. Career average 14-1. That ain't fucking bad. Yeah, dude, he averaged 20.
With the Warriors and the Wizards, he averaged 22 points.
22 and 6. I'll take that.
All day.
I'll take that all
fucking day.
buddy.
All day long.
And I'll have sex with him because this is the sex segment, not the sports segment.
But it's also about drugs, and he opened up Viola Dispensary.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's where we tied it. Yeah. Not me having sex with Larry Hughes.
No, but I mean, I bet if you eased into it, it wouldn't be too bad.
No. He got. I think he brought a bunch of And-One shoes to CBC one time.
Okay.
I think I might have said that before.
How about this is, once again, I don't know if this is sex or drugs, but it might be rock and roll, buddy. A rapper who said he was making a tribute to a legendary New York City hip-hop group was recorded shooting a flamethrower from the top of an occupied city bus in an unsanctioned stunt a transit agency spokesman called absurd, dangerous, and just plain stupid. Bystander video taken in Brooklyn earlier this month gained attention on social media on Tuesday after a police union tweeted it as an example of the city becoming less safe. It's Thunderdome out here, guys. There's a flamethrower on the city buses.
Yeah, that's pretty.
The city's
pretty cool
transit
visual.
agency said it was an unauthorized event performed by the rapper Dupree G.O.D.
That's what I thought it was.
Who said in an Instagram post that he was shooting a video tribute to the Wu-Tang Clan, the celebrated New York City hip-hop group.
I don't see a problem with it. Did they
Dupree,
kill
who
anybody?
also refers to himself as the Flame G.O.D., posted drone footage of the effort. In an earlier Instagram post, he invited people to the area for ice cream, T-shirts, and champagne.
And third-degree burns.
Third-degree burns. A message-seeking comment
Their
was
ice
left
cream's just gone.
with Dupree.
They're like, ice cream was a bad choice for the flamethrower.
The Metropolitan Transportation Authority said 25 passengers on the bus were discharged
died.
at the next stop and picked up by the next bus on the route. No injuries were reported.
Live a little, you know. Those people are going to have a story to tell.
We don't even need to say how absurd, dangerous, and just plain stupid this was. MTA spokesperson Tim Minton
we
said,
get it, Dad.
the
Thank
reckless individual who torched over the top of an occupied bus put New Yorkers, including the bus operator, in life-threatening peril.
Have they not seen any of the Marvel movies? Those people just destroy those cities at will. It doesn't matter.
And I'll tell you, I had kind of a... fuck, I think I lost it. Nope, there it is. Nope, there it is.
Nope,
Oh,
there
well.
it is. There it is. Nope, there it is.
There it
Nope,
isn't.
wait, there it is. Wait.
You were
nope.
talking about the fans being able to fly you around.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of jet suits lately.
Dude, the jet
Lot of
suits are
jet
off
suits.
the chains. BMW made one that goes 186 mile an
I
hour.
saw that. That's fucking awesome.
It seems like that would be real fucking hot and loud next to your face.
I guess fuel's a problem.
Well, fuel would certainly be a problem.
You know, you just got to cover yourself in fuel. Unless you run... What were we running off? Our cars? Remember we were running our cars off of seed? Off of male seed? Remember we were talking about that?
Yes.
You don't remember that?
Yes, I
Is that
do
like
remember
blurry?
that.
It's a blurry
I do
memory.
remember that. Yes. No, I do. Yep. I
blurry,
remember
yeah.
that. We were just coming in gas tanks. That's what we were doing.
That's how you do wingsuits. Or that one could probably run off shit because I'm sure you're shitting most of the time. Have you ever seen the hoverboard? They get those hot chicks on the hoverboards, and it's like 6 drones attached to each other, and they go over the lake, and they're like, yeah. And I'm just waiting for one of those chicks to get turned into some ham salata. You know what I mean? Like the propellers slice them to bits.
What's the thing that keeps
What?
us separate from... What's the thing that keeps us separate from AI right now, Steve?
Jizzing and tripping.
Like maybe some spirituality, maybe? Think robots are capable of spirituality?
There's capable as the dumb shit we believe.
A 400-year-old Buddhist temple in Kyoto is using $1 million humanoid to reach a younger generation. Okay. But foreigners are repulsed by it. There you go. That's good.
Sorry, my back hurts.
The Kodaji Temple, in a partnership with the robotics team at Osaka University, unveiled Mindar earlier this year. The robot is a 6-foot-tall android made of silicon and aluminum and modeled after Kannon, the Buddhist deity of mercy who preaches what is called the Heart Sutra in Japanese.
Okay.
With English and Chinese translations projected on a screen for tourists. Artificial intelligence has developed to such an extent we thought it logical for the Buddha to transform into a robot. Tonosho Goto, the chief steward of the temple, told AFP.
Sounds about right.
Obviously, a machine doesn't have a soul, but Buddhist faith isn't about believing in God. It's about following Buddha's path. So it doesn't matter whether it is represented by a machine, a scrap of iron, or a tree. Goto, a self-proclaimed fuddy-duddy priest, believes the robot will help reach the younger generation to help overcome pain and ease suffering, the goal of the Buddhist religion. It's here to save anyone who seeks help. Modern society brings other kinds of stress, but the goal hasn't really changed for over 2,000 years. After months of temple worship with the robot, Osaka University polled people about their experience, and many Japanese adherents expressed a positive interaction. Another temple goer added, "At first, it felt a little unnatural, but the android was easy to follow. It made me think deeply about right and wrong. I felt a warmth you wouldn't feel from a regular machine." Foreigners, however, are repulsed by it.
Oh, of course.
It could be the influence of the Bible, but Westerners have compared it to Frankenstein's monster.
Right.
Godo added. Japanese people don't possess any prejudices against robots.
They should.
We were brought up on comics where robots are our friends and Westerners think differently. What say you, sir?
It's tough, man.
It's hard out here being a robot priest, dude.
Tough. Fuddy-duddy?
Fuddy-duddy priest.
I guess religion and AI will seem together eventually, where that is God, is the robot, because we are going rapidly towards the advancement of, cock cloning and
glow-in-the-dark cock cloning.
There's no feasible reason to think that most people won't be living in some sort of pod that feeds you and gets rid of your excrement while keeping everything alive as long as you can, so that you can build some sort of virtual self in that world. So therefore, we will have created the universe and we'll have a God complex and finally understand that we are gods. But ultimately, there will be this race of people that thinks this reality, what we're in right now, is like what needs to be and what's real. So they'll say, I'm staying here. I'm going to live in the woods in a cave. I don't want to be one of those people living in the fusion pod. It fuses you up into the whole thing. So we're there. We're getting there. We're there. We might be there
every day. That
now.
People call John C. Lilly crazy for thinking that AI was basically created. Like, there's already an AI superintelligence that acts as God in our lives.
Yeah.
But I'm not so certain that it was all that crazy, bud.
No, it's not. It's exactly what's happening right now. And it's just been formulating this moment the whole time. That's our purpose here on Earth, to create that.
Sure. You gonna play a song?
And how many people have come before us that have figured that out, and then they got into a world where we're finding out, fucking buildings and shit are obsolete and everybody's going green. So you want to make everything that disappears after you're gone. You don't want to leave an impact. Once you get to that race of species, once you get to that point of the species, that you understand that I can't, we go camping and like, leave it better than you found it. Eventually you'll get that about your race, about the species, you know what I mean? Like the human race, that you say, oh, we need to leave this place. That means we don't leave any trace behind. But also, we can enjoy this real world, but most of our shit's going to be virtual. We don't need all these things that, like, the thought of leaving something behind will totally change, because we've always been dominated by conquerors who needed
had to leave their
leave
mark on the
something.
world.
Yes. With the advent of all this shit, that'll totally go out the window. Our mark will be, it'll be the Buddhist sand painting. That's like, this is my mark. And it's gone, baby.
Yeah.
Took me hours and hours and hours and hours to do that. It's gone. See you later. Good.
Seems like we're pretty, I don't know, ignorant to think that we're living these lives that are so much more complex of people that didn't have computers and shit. Like, this is something that Buddhists, the non-attachment, non-permanence, like something that they've been teaching for thousands of years. Understanding that, what you do in this incarnation is just that. It's this incarnation. So, you're going to do it, make beauty, because what the fuck else are you going to do with your time?
Yeah.
Or are you going to do it because you're trying to leave an impression on people or leave a story to be told or something like that. I always feel like, the best kind of story. I mean, how many unbelievable stories have been untold just because, that's the way someone's decided to lose. Like it's funny because Bill Murray's a celebrity, right? But it's my favorite thing about Bill Murray are like all these people with these random internet stories where it's like Bill Murray crashed and he said, nobody will ever believe you. Yeah. Like that to me is awesome. Like somebody was mentioning the other night, Saturday night we were hanging out about, I had fucking said something and I don't think anybody really got the punchline. And my cousin leaned over to me and she's like, aren't jokes for yourself like the best? And I was like, if you knew how often Steve and I were telling jokes for ourselves.
We did 3 hours a day.
We do 3 hours a fucking day, buddy. You gonna play a song or are we gonna just wrap this thing up? What are you feeling? I'm putting it in.
That's interesting. I didn't know Twitch did that.
How about them
That's
apples?
probably new with the new update. I did the new update yesterday.
I just did it this morning.
Oh, that's probably the new update.
Okay. Right on.
That's interesting.
Right on. Song time is what they're saying. Song time, Blunt Man to Kill said. I'm just gonna
thank our sponsors one more time.
I would love to thank our sponsors because Native Hemp Extract right now has 1,800 milligrams of the best total cannabinoid oil I've ever used, and it's only $64 with the code HOSO.
That's cheaper than you can buy it, right? Up there.
It's part of what you get for actually tuning into the broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
But if you come in and mention it, I'm sure we can work something out. Who we got here? Same here. Thank you, Mary Jane. That is from Jamela. I can't see that right now. What you got? We got
I'm
James Carlton State Farm.
That's what we got.
I got a call yesterday of someone saying, you have no idea how much money James Carlton just saved me. Thank you so much for the heads up on that. And I said, no, thank you for putting a little trust in us for our sponsors, because I'm not bullshitting around, Steve.
Oh, you
when I
have
say,
been
I'm a
before.
bullshitter.
Yeah,
I'm a
not
bullshitter.
now.
But when it comes to talking insurance, I'm going to tell you straight up, if you're not using James Carlton and you live in either Missouri or Illinois and you're not even just letting him quote your business, what are you doing? I'm trying to save you money. I'm trying to get you better coverage of the things that you love and the people that you love. And all you have to do is call 314-961-4800 and just give them a shot to quote it. If they can't beat your current situation, they're going to say, hey, look, I can't touch where you're at right now, but I'll tell you what, I'll keep an eye on these rates. And if for any reason anything changes, I'll give you a call back and we'll get this whole thing worked out. That's what we did with you, isn't it? Right out the gate. It's fucking awesome. Sweet Leaf Emporium makes a pretty damn cool space for us to come in here and have some fun. And I got to tell you, I'm really excited to be a part of this team. I'm really excited I get excited when I see people actually see this space and see what we're capable of here. Shooting ads for companies. Having our buddy Adam McChesney taking those ads and managing other companies' social media so that they are funneling leads, the leads that they need, quality leads, people that want their services. That's what Adam McChesney's doing. He's saying, hey, guy over there and guy over there, this guy right here, he's got what you need, man. He brings them in. He funnels them into your business where you then turn them into sales, lifelong customers, and if you're the kind of person we like doing business with, lifelong friends. Adam Bundren is going to help you buy your dream home. He's going to help you sell your old home.
love all the
The
people.
guy works his butt off, okay,
to the bone.
to make sure
works his
that
butt to the
your
bone.
living situation is as good as a living situation can get, okay?
That's weird.
All right? Spanish Society, they're just this little place that's been around since the 20s that help people come from Europe and find a new life in America and help families bring each other over one at a time. And now it's a place where we gather to raise money and to have all of the family under one roof. And this Saturday, we're going to have a little Friendsgiving, okay? We're going to get the turkeys. You guys, it's a little potluck. Bring some dishes. Come and hang out. It's going to be a blast. Bring some. If you're coming in from out of town, why don't you go ahead and bring you some sleeping arrangements? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Steve?
I know what you're saying. Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Share with your friends. Tell them, let them know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? You know, that's what you can do. That's what you can do to help us. We need your help. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's standing like a statue in front of the machine. He's stealing all the bumpers, always plays it clean. Oh, he broke a fucking string. This is Captain's ball. That deaf, dumb, blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard. There's got to be a twist. A pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. How do you think he does? I don't know what makes him so good. He ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzzing bells, can't see them lights flashing, plays by sense of smell. Always has a replay, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. I thought I was the bad example king. I just handed my pinball crown to him. That's why I need that top string. I just changed that motherfucker too. He's my favorite table. He can be my best. His disciples need him in. He just does the rest.